Left 5 long continues over crest bump 40, right 3 long past junction tightens. Into left 6.
People. That's what you do when you run a
and right 5 long crest bump. Left 6 line through dip.
Let's do it. Fast line. Baby, from me and you. Run this for a bit. It's good, but it's still not. Give a little princess some practice sort of.
Right 4 half long, left 6, and left 6 long into keep mid over big jump 80.
She's got a mirror in her house.
And caution turn left 3 over bump. Three. And left 6. And keep right over crest bump, 60. And right 2 half long. Right 5, 80 through dip. Caution 60, keep right over crest.
Looking at rain showers rather than anything wintry in the south. Further northeast, well, for northeast England, eastern Scotland, there will be some more snow, particularly in the hills. Lower down, probably more of a wintry mix with a bit of rain, a little bit of sleet and snow mixed in as the weather starts to turn.
Yay.
Elsewhere across the United Kingdom, those temperatures will be creeping up day by day. The thaw setting in place, so we are looking at some bands of rain. And combined with snow melt, I suppose that could cause some problems.
What attitude should be? I'm not even, that's another thing, there's an FL pinch fight going 2 upon that. Sure they too much. At least as good as that. No, she don't understand it. If you don't ask, she don't get. I'll just wait for my daughter's toast pop and do that before I do this. Information. Makes you like playing information. There's not really a lot there, is there, really? McRae. Mic is on, isn't it? Mic is on the old DB. Yeah. Yeah. Turn the mic off for a minute. Mic. Yes. Make for mood plays in party, can I hear? That's because I'm the But right, back on the mark. So do this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Into left 4, 40, bump over crossroad. Right 5, care, bump dip. Into left 5 over crest, 60. Left 4, long over crest, opens 40. Care, right 5. Into left 4, tight. And right 5, 60. Left 5 and bump. Right 6 through dip. And left 6 over crest, jump maybe. Left 5 into right 5 half long, 60 bump. Right 4 half long, 40. Left 4 long over crest, 40. Care left 4, keep in. Right 3 over crest, past junction, 60. Right 3 over small crest, 40. Left 5 past junction, 60. Caution, turn right 2 at crest, 40. Small crest bump. Left 2 through dip. And right 5 half long and crest. Left 3 through dip and crest, 60. Right 3 tight, don't cut, 40 crest. And left 4 long and crest, 40. Can turn right 5 past junction, tight 3 long, 100 over 2 crest. Right 6.
I love that corner, man. I love that corner.
80 crest jump maybe.
Epic.
Right 6 100 crest jump maybe. And caution right 5 crest jump maybe. Immediate left 4 and crest. And keep right over long crest. And left 6 40.
Oh, that was epic
Right
survival.
3 past junction. And left 4. Right 2 through dip.
Oh,
cut.
fuck. Oh, brilliant.
40. Left 3 over bump. Opens long, 60. Right 4 over 60 over small crest. Left 4 long, tight 7. Right 2 keep in. Into left 2 long, 100 through dip. Cam, right 5 continues over 2 crest.
Turbo laggy car, this is for now, Colin.
Tight, don't cut. And left 4 into right 2, 40. Left 3 long, keep in. Left 4 over crest. Right 3
All
long.
the cars.
And left 4 half long over crest, 150. Left 4 long, tight. Into right 4 long, opens and tightens over crest, 100 line. Keep left over
The trainers on, which is a bit different to what. Anyway,
right
do it.
40 crest. Right 2 half long. Opens and continues over crest. 60.
Good car, take it all back. What a car!
Left 3 long and long crest. Into turn square right. 60 crest.
Are you good?
Right
Oh,
six.
you know.
And left 5
Hang on.
half long crest.
Oh,
And
nice
right 5 times 4 over crest. And crest 40. Right 3 half long. Left 6 100 over small crest bump. Left 5 into
My
right
best,
4
my
100.
finest hour. Give me love.
Keep right over crest. Into left 3. Small crest bump 60 crest. And right 5 continues for 80. 40 bump. Right 4 long crest 60. Keep mid over crest jump maybe 40. Keep right over crest jump maybe 40. Left 6. Keep right over small crest bump
Finish.
to finish.
Come on, car. Yeah, it's at my finest hours. Way up where I should be, but it was fun. It was fun and just slammed it. Just went for a slammer mamma. I just put trainers on, man. There's no excuse, Vic. It's just no excuse. It's good fun.
Over crossroad.
Don't stop enjoying driving.
Into left 5 over crest.
Meant to have the flipping luxury. All cars now are being right, all steering, I've realised as well on these car programmes, all steering now on all these new cars, real cars, is fly-by-wire, which is basically this, it's fly-by-wire steering. So if they can put it on, you know what I'm saying, people, force feedback from even, I'll say, well, it's the cheapest wheel, not the cheapest wheel, but it's not, bollocks, people don't rate the G29, I absolutely love it over my T300, I do. T300 what works, I did love that, and I really hate it that it doesn't work anymore. I really do. But I like it interchangeable. I had options now. If I could get my hands on a Fanatec, I really fucking wish. Another reason I miss working. At the end of the day, this online event has already expired. Oh, it expired, it's a daily event, it expired this morning, 8 o'clock, so I've actually started it and it was sitting there waiting to go. So, that's what has happened. It's yesterday's. There you go. Still got paid. But, anything below top drawer. Oh, it's Cozzy. Do you believe it's in Sweden again? That's 3 stages. Yeah, I must get back on this for a little bit at some point. It is really good, but I need to flow the force feedback because I thought I was happy, but just a bit on dirt and set on all them. I feel that it can be better and makes such a difference. Blah blah blah. Look, standings have been no one on there. Probably 2, maybe 10 people. That's it, 10. The quickest time out of 10 is 6:26. Can you smash that? There's no setup. You got to go as it is. So everyone's on the same car, standard as. Of course I can. I got this. And brake modification. Do you like it? Yummy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Go, Cozzy.
And left 4 long over bump. And crest 40. Right 4. Right 3. And left 6. Into right 5 long, tight 3 past junction 40. Left 4 over bump. Into left 3 long, opens over crest 60.
And that's the reason why I've bonnet view weather like this.
Right 2 half long.
A lot of people I compete with.
And left 4 80.
Bonnet view, and if I had in-car view, I would not be able to see as much.
80. Right 4 don't cut, and left 6 don't cut. Into
So let's see why let's have an unfair advantage
and
here.
caution crest 40. Right 3 into open hairpin left. And right 3 over crest 40.
We'll ginger on the rear wheel.
40. Right 3 half long over crest. And left 6. And right 6 line for 100. Left 4 long down, tight 3 100.
Well, if it's laggier than the Subaru, but this car's a lot older than that Subaru people.
Into right 5 tight 3 crest bump 40. Left 4 long 60 over bump. Right 6 long tight 4 over bump 40 crest 100 past junction. Left 4 continues for 80 and tightens over jump. 150 over bumps. Right 5 long over crest. Into caution
It's
left
fast.
over jump. 130 bump
Careful.
bridge 40. Left 5 over bump slowing 40. Caution left 4 long opens and tightens 3 don't cut. And right 4 don't cut 130. Left 4 past junction 100. Crest 100. Caution braking before the house, turn square right, 60 past junction. Narrow from here. Right 4 long. And keep left over long crest. Right 680. Left 6 half long over bump.
Fast
don't cut.
sections as well, but well easy, one little bit.
Left 6 into right 5 don't cut and caution Caution, left 6 over jump, bad camber, and small jump, left 6 over bump, and right 6 into left 6 over long crest, 80 over bumps, right 6 long over bump, and left 6 over bump continues for 80, line for 80.
I remember with Sweden more, I always do well in Sweden over everyone else. I'm a little bit more cautious.
Crest into right 3, don't cut, 40, left 3 long, 60 crest, and right 4 through dip, 130 over small crest, left 5 long, don't cut, care 60, right 3 over crest, and continues over crest, 60 over small crest, and left 6, into right 6 half long over bump, and
Bit
left
off.
4 half long
Going a little
over
bit
crest,
slower.
80.
Don't have that off,
Right 3 through
and that's
dip,
how you
right
move.
60. Left 4 half long over bump, into left 4, and right 2 opens over crest, into left 5 long tightens 3, into right 4 half long, and left 1 opens and tightens, into right 3 60 bridge, and right 4 into dip and crest jump maybe 60, right 5 long over crest bump, caution 60, keep right over crest bump 40,
Looking careful, you can't talk
6 60, right 5 half long over big bump 60, left 6 and crest jump maybe 60 over bump, left 5 long continues over crest bump 40, right 3 long past junction tightens, into left 6 and right 5 long crest bump, left 6 line through dip, left 4 40, caution, left 5
with the
long
messages,
opens
so
over crest
I've
jump,
got no way of doing that. I'm
into
not covered on the screen, just yeah, I would have to.
and right 3 over crest 60, caution left 4 over crest jump, opens for 80, left 4 continues for 80 and crest, right 3 into left 2 long bump, and right 3 tight uncut into crest jump, and left 5 half long over bumps,
And as well, anyone doubted I have 900 steering on my rally cars.
into left 5
see
half
now.
long over crest jump 40, right 4 half long,
That's what Colin and Chris have been doing.
and left 6 long into keep mid over big jump 80, right 4 opens and tightens over bump, and to caution turn left 3 over bump, left 3 half
The
long
wrong way!
opens,
Just always do that
into right
on
3
time.
and left 6 and keep right over crest bump 60, caution bump into left 4 tightens 3 over crest bad camber, and right 2 half long and left 3 opens 60 over long crest, right 5 80 crest, left 4 tightens over crest 60 over bumps, right 5 80 through dip, care right 4 over crest opens and continues for 80, left 5 over jump, right 5 into right 5 keep in, into right 5 long continues over bump and left 5 40 and right 5 long 40, bump dip, right 4 over crest bump 60 over bumps, left 5 long continues over crest jump maybe 40 to finish.
Damn special wicked thing, you know it! Right, that's not how you well, it don't even matter because it's a one-off day. Just 21 off the fucking 10 people that have done it. I'm happy with that.
And left 4 long over bump.
Yeah, comment, so just do it. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you put messages on the screen, it's just like takes some of the screen, and I've got phones broken, else I'd look at them on there, right? Because like as I showed, it's an ugly mug. Yeah, it's Vicrflicker. Oh, yeah. People get That's what I wheelie
don't
jig
cut,
with
and
a
left
keyboard.
6 don't cut. Into
Top gear
right 5 long,
ish.
and caution crest 40, right 3,
And
into
back mod.
open hairpin left,
Ashtray, essentials, lighters,
and
3
right
off.
3 over crest 40,
Got my daughter's phone at the minute, which is not really.
left 5,
So, they got me. Oh look, my camera's all fallen. Oh, I need to go through my telly now. We are how honey hilly. Neighbours. Neighbours. Do you want me to neighbours? It's snowy out there. Oh, because it's a bit cold out there, like
left
you
4
know.
long, 60 over bump,
Aye. Where how honey
right 6 long, tightens 4 over
That's,
bump, 40, crest, 100 past junction,
I like to do
left 4 continues for...
that over there looks like a thing, but it's not that over there. That over there, that bit over there. That looks like something else in there. It's not what you think it is, if you think it is, so rude. It's something far better. So yeah. This is my new, what's that, this one? Bear with me. I said to the fucking bloke at the spray bike, he went, bear with you. You're not allowed to take him home, mate. Another addition to the Vicar setup. That's all made by me. If you can't afford a rig, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sexist. In fact, I'm anything but all for the fairer sexes in the car, driving or otherwise.
Left 6 half long over bump, don't cut, and right 6 don't cut, bump, left 6 into right 5 don't cut, and caution left 6 over jump, bad camber, and small jump.
In fact, forget women's lib, mate. There you go. See my handbrake? See, if you look down there, see my clutch pedal, look. Clutch pedal is assigned as handbrake. Pull a lever, which is a bike lever. There you see, it's a push bike lever, and the cable just runs like it does a normal bike brake, round down the back of my pedals. You can see the cable there. See it there, look. Jobs are good in here, and if you also can see, I don't see very well there, but I've got leather around my pedals because that's clean them, and it just stops. Just helps with stopping crap getting your pedals, because all pedals, don't matter how expensive they seem to make them, one thing they can't do is make them stay clean and stay so they don't get dirty, and you have to turn into a maintenance engineer. Cheers. I'm glad. Also, a Ultra without it's turned up. Like in the end, like this rig is now what? Oh, when I start making it, I'm telling you what we're looking at. I'm gonna have to put it on there, innit? Hold on. I'm just gonna put messages up because no, I can see. There you go. Oh. I'll say now. I say too much sometimes. Oh yeah, so I get that. See that. And it's like I got me a little shifter from CEX. Can't believe it. 16 quid. That was wicked. Anyway, point is, so like as it's evolved, I mean, I've got a T300 upstairs is what I started with originally, and like and the seat I'm in. Oh, happy days. I don't want them fucking causing me trouble again. Honestly, you mentioned a game that's on a game that's coming out, and I did, and there's been cheeky people had me up for copyright. I can't believe that. I'm not advertising nothing. I'm just talking about a game like any other game. I'm on a game. I didn't realise. I can't even believe, because if anything, you'd think it. Oh, great! They're talking about our product that's coming out and everybody's into it. But that's all I did. And I might have shared the video that was already being shared. I'm third out of the world. Full time. It's only 10 bit blood. But anyway, yeah, that's true. That's exactly the world we live in. Daughter's phone has dual tool, so she should be able to get my thing on here, my channel. Oh. is if we get it up on the phone, I can live chat like anyone. And that means I can actually, now I can see the messages on here without having to worry about my telly screen being all mock-a-lockered up. I have an Audi Quattro. For real, bruv. Like the old school. I had a go earlier actually on a set of courses I got. They've added one to that. I had a go earlier. I had that car with Vantage Stratus. It's a big thing in my life. And Sierras. See, because my Sierra, right, I used to work away around the country, and when my ex was having my little baby girl upstairs. These stories, everyone should have them, especially if you're a car lover. You've got cars that mean so much to your life. And I was down Earls Court working. It's about like 9:30, getting on 10 o'clock bells, like, get a phone call. She's gone to hospital in Nuneaton, Midlands. She's going to have your baby. So I said to the guy I was contracted to, I'm off, got to go right now. The lad I took down there, whatever, got in my Sierra, fired that car up. And 145 once I got on the A40, mate, 145 all the way. And my fucking Sierra did not miss a beat. And there's another one, same car. My brother-in-law, I'm fortunate enough to have a brother-in-law who killed himself. And I was at work, so I had that Sierra, and I got a phone call telling me that my brother-in-law killed himself and hung himself, like, and it means he's a big person in my life. I'll back it on that. Anyway, same again. I got in that car. Point is, got in that car driving back from Coventry, and I was going way too out of. I was just driving like an absolute plum. Lost it on a roundabout, went straight over, smashed my front driver's side wheel up a massive one of these, curbs doing like on the motorway roundabouts. Carried on, didn't have far to go, about 500, 600 yards from there. Fuck it, let's carry on. Well, got to there, dealt with what I dealt with, and then I'm like, oh no, I didn't want to look underneath. I thought all the fucking track right there, everything's going to be smashed under there, like bent and shit. Not a mark on it. Car fucking took it. Oh, another story and all, with another friend of mine in the same car again, on back roads, late at night, coming back from a fucking do-like. Ain't proud of it, it's many years ago. Bottles of beer, fucking loads of stuff everywhere, like, looks like out there right now, but it was my dashboard, the whole car was epic. Anyway, I'm really good at driving, following instructions, and I love my rally. So he said to me, he says, I know these roads around here. He says, I know the real, like, the back roads where they're just single track. We're talking 2, 3 in the morning, summer's evening-ish. So he's like, if I can tell you what's coming up and you can drive like a rally driver, just listening to what I'm telling you, because I don't know the roads at all. He says, I know the roads after obviously, and what let you down. Oh, the lad let me down, didn't he? Off a humpback bridge, which he thought was like that, a little bit. And I shit you not, and he'll tell you, that Sierra flew at least 4 car lengths through the air, as high as a car, and we landed. And as I left the bridge, I seen it was like it went just a little bit to the way, so I gave the Sierra a little flick, that's all I could do, as I left. As I went over, I seen it, I thought, shit, flick, landed sideways, bang, 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 fucking, sparks everywhere coming from the back of my car, like fucking hell. Carried on going, because she was still running, like, waiting till we got to an area where I could see a bit, like, thinking she's going to have all sorts wrong with her. Same again. He took it well, man, so we got a big biffed on that. But yeah, Apu. That's registration G491 Apu. If you see that car, because I've been told, by the way, I've been told it's still on the road. That was last year in the next town. And that's the registration, people. Apu! APU G491. So, I don't know, yeah, go dude. Is that, I don't know which way is his message go on the phone? Yeah. Quattro, is that the mileage? Yeah. Is that the mileage? That don't matter though, does it? Because they're fucking old cars, mate. But, oh. In this town, mate, about 4 years ago, a bloke in this town had one in white, parked on the look after my little girl, like, and I'm on the dole. I've been on dole looking after her since she was born now, like, and I had to give up the work because, well, that's me and my girl. If a bit's no good at shit. And, what's I saying? But as if I was out doing the work I did, like, I was going to buy a Volvo. I had my heart set on saving like a few grand, I mean, decent few grand, and I was going to buy a Volvo T5 estate or V70, all the trimmings, mate, fucking top. Not an R1 or load, don't you, load bollocks. The guy we used to contract for all these carpets, he used to have one of them as a car that he just used to use as a company car, like, but top of the range, mate, honestly. If you got in that car, all carpet fitters and that, all the white leather interior was black in that car, mate, but never, you just turn the key, fired up first time, every time, never missed a beat. And same again as well, travelling back from London with some Birmingham lads, I dropped them off in Birmingham. Being a T5, as it is, they said to me, Vickers, we look like an old Bill, because all the old Bill had them at that time. You know what I mean? I'm Mark's old Bill. He says, if you get me back to Birmingham without going under 160, he says, I'll give you 50 quid. Like, got to keep the car above 160. Obviously not every single road, but the majority. Yes, mate. You know I had 50 quid.
Caution, left 5 over crest, pocket it. Right 5 over jump. Left 5 long, passes over crest, 80 through dip.
Shit, go. That's like, I'm on the shakedown, ain't I? I'll get panicky then, I'm on the shakedown. Not bad.
Left 5, 60 over bump. Right 3
So.
over crest to 80. Left 4 and crest 60. Right 4 times 3.
Look how far you can take a piss like that.
And right 3 over bad camber 40. Finish.
No shit. That bit wasn't. Right, we're going to take it a bit more seriously. Right, I'm going to put a strap on. I've got a 3-point harness, but I'm not going to put the full thing on. But see that, it's a strap. Not stop me crashing through my TV. Goes around my waist and kicks my fat ass into the bit of the seat. If you get me, that bit like my bum. Why do you need? You need to know that. I was like, why do you need to know that? Because you do, don't you? Sort of thing people need to know. How to sit your bum correctly in a car. I was driving fast over snow. And by the way, here's a fucking tip and all. If you're not into rallying and you don't know enough about rallying or whatever, I don't know everything, right? But this is a fact. You can check this out from real rally drivers today, right now. Works. These guys are up to date. Setups on rally cars. There's only 2, and that's why I'm about to use Finland. You'll see. Oh yeah, well why have you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Right. Wales, Greece. About the same. When you take away the snow and add sand and gravel, the slippiness is the same. The texture, the way the roads are, the lumps, the bumps, the humps, the rocks and that. Did you get us? I couldn't believe it when I heard it myself, and I heard it this year from a rally driver as they're asking him. There's 2 setups, tarmac, smooth, which is Germany, Monaco alike, and the rest is like pretty much flipping, like say, Finland. Even Finland, Wales and bloody this place is all basically the same, because Finland again is slippy with big humps that you're landing over. But 2 setups is all they use, people. None of this tarmac bollocks. You're in there for 3.5 years. I've just about remember. Are we sure we got that? No. Yeah. Soft or hard, by jack it up or lower it down basically. Gears.
5, 4.
Anyway, let's do this.
2, 1. Go press. Right 6 long times.
I'm going to say I've gone for a long green.
Caution line over 2 crest. Left 4 over crest jump, maybe 40 bumps there. Left 5 continues for 80 over bump and big bump 40. Right 5 and left 5 long over bump. Into left 5 keep in. Into caution, left 5 over crest, bumps in. Right 5 over jump. Left 5 long, bumps over crest, 80 through dip. Care left 5, 60 over bump. Right 3 over crest, 80. Left 4 and crest, 60. Right 4 tightens 3. And left 2 half long. And right 3 opens bad camber, 40. Caution, keep left over crest, 40. Left 3. Into right 4 half long, tightens 3 bump. And turn right 4 tightens 3. And left 4 over bump, opens and tightens 80. Keep mid over big jump, 40. Right 6 long over bump. And left 4 half long, 40.
Woo!
Right 5 over
Good
crest jump. Into left 4 half long over bump.
That's why I've got my strap on, people. Because that's a
And
bit.
right 5 half long. Into caution crest jump and left 3 tight don't cut bump. And right 2 long. And left 3 crest. Into right 2 long, tightens to 80. Caution right 4 over crest jump,
You down, bro?
tightens 60. Left 3 over bump crest, 60 crest. Into left 4 half long. Crest jump. Right 5, 60. Right 4, 40. Right 6 over small crest. Into left 5 half long.
Yeah, people. Come on, let's go. Come on, little Evo.
Go back the other way.
Shut it, you prick. What a great voice there from the old, shut it up.
Right 6 into left 3 long past junction 40. Crest jump. Right 5 long and keep left over crest jump maybe. And right 6, 60 crest.
I'm spinning an arsehole now. Might as well, pretty much. It's only a doobie dabber.
Right 6 through dip and caution keep left over crest bump 60. Left 5 long over crest bump 60 crest jump dip.
Because you epic driver,
And
sexy
left 4
side.
over bridge. 60, left 3, into right 2 tightens 1. Into left 4 half long. Into right 4 long.
Couldn't do that without handbrake, although I know.
And caution, crest, left 3 tightens and right 5. Into right 4 half long, over bump 60. Left 3 through dip, tightens 2 over crest 80. Care right 4 half long, over crest.
Good doubt, flat out my main
And
collar,
right 6
brother.
over small jump. Into right 6, 60 over small crest. And caution, left 3 continues over 2 crest, 80. Right 4 half long on 30 line over small crest.
We're still on the money, people. Look at that. I
Left
like
4
that.
through dip, keep in crest, 60. Right 3 half long, 40.
Big
Left 3
flicker.
don't cut. Into crest, 60. Right 6, 80. Right 6 over bump, continues for 80. And left 6 long over bump, 80 over bump. Caution right 6 over long crest. Into left 6. And caution right 5 over small jump and small jump. Right 5 over jump pad camber. And left 5 into right 6 bump. Left 5 and right 6 half long over bump don't cut, 80.
Now we're moving.
Left 5 and keep right over long crest. Caution left 4 long open past junction, 60. Caution turn square left lane, narrows.
Ready for this one? Ooh, a bit too early, Vicky.
Crest 100.
People that turn the steering wheels down, I don't get it, because
Right 4 past junction on 30.
it's not a real car.
Left 4 don't cut. And right 4 opens and continues for 80. 60 bridge on 30.
This
Keep
bit,
right over jump.
get it right, it's epic, get it wrong, it's
Into left
crest, right 4.
Past junction, crest jump, H40. That's 4 half long over bump, over 60 bump. Right 4 long past junction, tight into crest, and left 4 half long, 40. Right 3, 100. Right 3 long, opens over crest, line for 100. Caution bump, left 4, right 5. And left 3 tightens over crest. Into right 5 over bump, 40.
Oh, I'm about to say that one's caught me out in the
Caution
past,
left 3
isn't it?
over crest.
Good car.
Open hairpin right. Into left 3, 60 crest, 40. Left 5 long. Into caution right 6 over bump. And left 4 half long, bump cut 80. Left 5, 40. Left 3 over crest, bump 80. Caution right 4 over crest, past junction. Left 2 half long and crest. Into right 3 long over bump, tight. And right 5 over bump, 40. And left 3 long past junction, open.
Nearly there.
Into right 6. And left 3 long. Into right 4 over crest, bump, tight 2.
Finish.
And right 3 over crest to finish.
People are like, where's your bar? Some people are like, where's your bar on the side of the thingy? Oh, obviously it's not there, is it? Jesus Christ, happy days, I don't even know, go have a little watch. It was fun. Overdoing it like, but
Caution line
sort of
over
fun.
2 crests, left 4 over crest.
Penny out of the Big Bang Theory.
Dip.
I've watched her grow. Sounds rude, it's like, she's been in the programme a few years back now. The guy who played it, Dad died, God bless. Good programme. 8 Simple Rules. He had 2 daughters and 1 son. Basically, son could do what he wants, 2 daughters weren't allowed, ever. Well, they did go out and shit, but Bridget, she's pro Bridget, and she used to always, well, Big Penny. And her other sister always played like dowdy, like, you know, but she was still nice, right? You get me? Dad would always be stopping her going out, and then she'd always like have
Left 3.
sexy shit. And then she was in Charmed. Oh my days.
Into right 4 half
When
long.
she paid that a visit.
Tightens 3 bump. And turn right 4 tightens 3.
That's some years I've seen this girl in telly, man.
40.
Well,
Right 6 long.
damn well. Damn well.
Right 5 over crest jump. Into left 4 half long.
She's
over
got her hair
bump.
back now.
And right 5 half long.
Some women, they could wear a plastic bag. Once we get used to it. Why men you consider this much? Because you have to consider these things. Right, I'll go. I thought I did have a roll up. I think I did. I'm back in a minute. What's that epicness? If you feel you can learn anything from that, I'll be amazed. Yeah, I ain't got to live with it as well because I'll find this guy. Come on over, get out of the mud, man. As well, it's like with rallying as well, it's like the Audi Quattro, the Lancia, Stratos, the Delta, the A37. Honestly, I couldn't believe it when I heard how the A37 beat the epic four-wheel drive Quattro back in that day and won the World Championship. If you don't know the story, go and check it out. Jeremy Carterson on the East Grand Tour, they do an episode and they tell you the story and it's absolutely cracking. They couldn't beat the Audi at a straight race, but they did. and that includes not actually turning up, I think, to 3 rallies in the calendar, and they still beat it to the championship. How do you work that out? I'll tell you one thing, they beat him at Monaco, and everyone's like, Monaco, ice, snow, 4-wheel drive over 2-wheel drive, rear engine, not a chance. And they were right. But Lancia, they had dirty, cheating, conniving, dodgy bastards. That's what I'm saying. And it's worth watching if you're into rally. I just can't believe not only just found this bit of history out. It's really epic. They took Audi for a World Championship Rally title in a 2-wheel drive, rear engine car. And they missed, and they didn't race 3 countries, not 3 stages, 3 countries. The reason they didn't race because they didn't stand a chance. They didn't bother. I've noticed it's the app. Because if you use the PlayStation, you watch what's going on the computer. It's a small version of YouTube. They give you a normal version. Individual little one. But that one sort of pixelates lovely on the screen. It's well clear to see. But if you do it up to full screen in these bigger TVs, yeah, it makes it easier to use. Sorry guys, but it's working best of well, but I
picked up 40.
don't actually get in life and what, so right. Just because you get an opportunity, if you're not prepared to help yourself, as I tell my daughter, don't mean that people are going to keep helping you because they get bored. People help you to help yourself. And my dad, who I'm just buried, God rest, Vic, which the last 2 years on there, I'm pretty pleased to say, on the PlayStation Network and on PSN and that, I'm now known as Vic, which is epic. Rolls like that. Penny. That would have. Oh, anyway. I didn't even do stuff. Look at that, people. You see that top? A draw, not just a little bit. Stupidly round, baby. My front's had a go. I was in the wrong hole going. No one's had a go. Let me just check. There were 10 on when I first looked at this one. But now there'll be 12. Watch. No, 78. And I am 4. Ding. Sweet. We'll be collecting big on that. I've just done that one. I've just been losing tracks. Oh, no shot. Why are you doing from that? No friendage, the package. No, it was the top, and you go like that and take it to the end. I'll just done that one. 57, even that one, yeah. I'm not just lying, I'm not, I'm just messing about. I mean, the reason I'm on here as well, we've got to go over here, we've got to back out of here, because I'm in a league here. I'm working my way through it. I've done about just over half, but no one else had a go yesterday, so like, there you go. But now, a couple more bodies. There's one guy in it, wasn't he? He's either saved it, later, or he crashed out. It's only one of the two, but I think it was saved by later. That's when we showed the overall time of being but each stage's got a recce, so we're standing, so hopefully someone else will have a go. There's a few bodies on it. No, still no one. Well, there's no one up to that stage anyway. So that's 9 out of 12. And this is a Lancia Stratos. Yummy, scrummy. And everyone's got the same car. Obviously, see the Wales setup. See, it's on Wales setup for Greece. And when you think about it, what I've said, you know, it's like, I couldn't believe what I said. So I love these project cars and that, but I really do wish they'd just set the cars up and say, right, this is how it goes. The car is set up to the exact standards that you'd find on the racetrack. Okay, you can tune it a bit if you're in the real world, in a real race track, but if you're on a simulation, there's no reason why, if everybody's running the same setup, it's just down to your skills, bruv. Of course it is, ain't it? Don't have to be, as long as they can get the setups that are reasonable, you know. So you mess with your force feedback, yeah, that's it. I understand that setting always needs to be changed because different people, like Bozza, man, the lad I run with, couldn't believe his steering rack. It wasn't about that. It wasn't about this rally. Some people turn the steering rack down. I've had them argue with me. Yeah, that's how it's done in the real world, because no, it's fucking not me. Don't say, go back to your Formula 1 videos and shit. Watch that crap. Don't tell me how rally is and how rally cars are driven. Because you ain't got a clue, bruv. Not everyone, not Boz, and that's no disrespect to Boz either. I'm not saying that about Boz either, not at all. In any way, I'm just saying people have a lot of that bullshit. I'm not the best in the world, no, I get hammered a lot, no. Fucking Vulcan, you dodgy little. There's a young un here, Vulcan, he's a shit hot driver in these games, and he's good. He's really good. And the rally, he come on here a few weeks back, he's like, oh, I'll do you, because, and he was doing me, and he will probably do me, if he can get it to the end of the fucking rally. That's the thing about rally. You got to get to the end of the whole day, not the one stage. And if you do get through that one stage, you have to get no damage. Well, you have to try to get no damage. And these track games, these track simulations, have always crash them in the pit, reset to track. We don't do that. You don't do that. It's wrong. Shouldn't be allowed. Not even in open lobbies. You shouldn't do reset to track. It's just stupid. Don't matter who you are. When a car all of a sudden appears on your car as you anywhere, even if you're going down the straight, go, oh fucking, where's that? What? Of course it is. And as well, to top it with project cars, they make it so the car, when it first resets to track, you can drive through it. But if you're a couple of seconds late, and you don't know because it's not invisible, you carry on to drive through it, and they don't let you, and bang, obviously. So you have the big accident that you're driving through bit's supposed to prevent. Here's a little thing, if you're going to have driving through cars when they reset to track, how about you don't make them solid objects again until they're up to speed. Instead of like, oh, he's back on track, 2 minutes. He's just putting his belt on. Yeah, make it a whole car now, because there's another 10 coming around this corner. And what they need to do is see a parked one in the middle of the road. And the best thing about it as well, they think they can go through it, so they're going to go, is it too late? Because I've just seen him come back to track. And you've got two choices, you either crash or you go through him. Or you dodge him and crash it. Dodge him and crash anyway, or you get me. Point is, it's not hard, just do what I said. Let the car get back to track, let the guy, whoever's in the car, if it's allowed, if people that are letting you do it, let you do it. The car doesn't go solid until he's running again, you know. People say, oh well, you could go around really slow and your car would be invisible permanently. No. I'm sure they can, sure the algorithms in the games are more than capable of knowing the difference between he's going again now, trying to get up to speed, and some guy that just keeps slowing down deliberately to get dead slow. You know what I mean? So one minute you go through a ghost and he speeds up that little bit more, so next minute you go into his car, you know. Loads of them out there. One of my closest friends is a troll. So as much as I'm knocking trolls, I love him to death and his mum, System Flint. Big call out, System Flint. Epic, mate. Seriously. Ain't a bloke smoke at people's house. The guy and his mum and his family, just him in general and his mum. He lives with his mum. I'm not taking the piss. I don't need to say enough said. Same as that. That's what I mean with eyes on that. Like I said the other day, I'm not racist if I don't get in. I generally flipping. It's a good bloke. He's not the only one. Lewis is good bloke. I was in a bit of a mood with one of the guys, his name Lewis, but we're all good blokes, every one of us, but just can't be arsed sometimes, you know. Get pissed off, I ain't gonna argue this off, so don't argue with Lewis. We don't anyway, it's all sorted. Cause wide liners! They shut up now, it's wild. Wide liners. Honestly. And as well, MRL. Whitening up, is that right? I'll just call them anyway, they'll like it anyway, Scottish and Geordies and that. If you don't like it, you ain't proper Scottish. And that is the fucking hard fucking league of bollocks drivers. Sorry about the accent, but yeah, it's called white knuckle racing or something. But it is. I think it just sounds better like well hard, well on it. If you ain't up to speed and you ain't quick as a flipping cat, like Tony Tarmac Tony. His name's not. His name's not Tarmac Tony. It's what he is. He's my Tarmac. He's my Tarmac Tony. Same again. Another great gent. I said last night. At the end of the day, it's good that you can piss. You can have like the other day when I had that. Me and Lewis, like a proper the same. Well, geezers. And we both thought the same of the instant. It was you and it was you. So we're both at the end. And we're both just like, oh, fuck you, mate. But not going on about it. I just left. Just left it at that, like. But we said a bit, like, and it was like, Boz jumped in like, oh, lads, that's like, and that's what I mean. If we was in a pub or something, it would have just been a bang out. Like, it would have been banging in, you know, like. But still, next week we would have come back and then the part said, yeah, fucking alright, but yeah, safe. I moved on. You know what I mean? It's what people do. I ain't saying you got to go around hitting each other, but point is that's how heated we both were over that situation. I believe in person, we probably would have had a punch each or whatever, and that would have, been sorted, like, but yeah, and that's what you do. It's not a manly thing either. Women, it doesn't matter who you are. It's about this. Everyone should be allowed to say what they think. And if they're upset, it doesn't matter who you are. Like I've got a best friend in our world who's absolutely, it's family. I'm one of the best friends. Family, mate. He's hard as fuck, mate. He's hard as nails. He likes pain and shit and like. So he's one of them that you get in a fight, you start a fight with him, and you punch him a couple of times, and then he's like, oh, my turn in a minute, and starts smiling at you. Makes you wish, I wish I'd never started with this guy. And people said to him many a time, what do you call it? Yeah, it is. I'm a lazy bastard. I'm not lazy bastard. So anyway, where was I? So anyway, point is, many times I've been said, "Oh, come you know." I forget. Basically, he don't go mad like and end up knocking my out because like. In short fuse, he's a reasonable guy, but you know, it gets to a point where it's like, right, it's just fucking hell, punch up then. And I'd love to have seen this, like, he's got a brother-in-law, right, who's Scottish. Pat, another top lad. I married his sister, absolutely, he's got all time wealth, Pat, whatever. He knows that, so's Kelly, whatever. I don't know, sort of something stupid's gone. I don't know, moving on anyway. Pat, right, and when he met Pat, Scottish, right, I love this, I'd love to, I'd be happy to have on camera, I'd have loved to have seen this happen, even though you probably think, hold on a minute, when I start telling you. He didn't like Pat didn't like Kev. Apparently, Pat went around Kev's one time where we live in, like, and there's a big field outside the front. Anyway, they started fighting. And they're both well mad for it. And they got to a point where they both couldn't punch each other anymore, but they both were still well on it, like, still not backing down. And they got to a point where, should we have a cup of tea? I need it. And Kev, like, oh, I could do it with a spliff, like, fuck it, let's take it anyway. You gotta love that. Pat. Same again with Pat, mate. Something to do with Scottish lot, but he backs at what he says. And this is a fact, I've got to say it, people, there's three sorts of genders, not genders, like, there's alpha, the one in the middle, and then there's bottom. I'm not the one at top, but I, in the middle, perfectly sweet. And then you got the Big Bang Theory, and then you got Penny stood there, and they're all easy girl. Partial to, not partial to blonde. Blonde's an epic. Motion pictures. We're gonna mix it now. It's got to be blonde, or the darkest black and long. It's epic. But short works for me more than enough. And some, but yeah. But you know what I'm saying about the dark. It's like the blonde. It's like the blonde, but it's the black. But it's that matte black. Them two levels. Brows and all that. No way. It's not blonde, it's natural blonde, no. Bleach blonde, yes. It's not even not natural blonde, it's just, I don't know, biker chick. That's best way, biker chick. God, memories, oh, that's some good memories. I've done well. Oh, let's do it. Well, I can't do it yet because I don't get me a Yeah. Funny as that, actually, there's a website in there, flipping. It's not a website, it's a, what do you call it, a community called, dating or whatever. I've things on there. So I join it, I don't give a shit, no, I'm not pedo, I joined it, like, and put like loads of things on there, like little young'uns, like, if you're a girl, I need, well, some of them are pedos, well, some of them are dodgy, you know what I mean, you can just say that they're dodgy. I mean, there's one that keeps going, if you're 13 to 15 and a girl, PSN, ring me, I'll inbox you, let's get together, and then it says, I'm a boy that's lonely. If that ain't a fucking scam for a fucking absolute top pedo, am I right? You know I'm right. Well, even if it ain't right, you don't risk that. You wouldn't answer that for a fucking biscuit, mate. Whoever you are. So if you are in that community and you have seen that guy who keeps repeating that anyone who, it's simple, it's not brain science, that's way past common sense. The simplicity of it and how he's put, I'm a boy. He's emphasised that, which he wouldn't need to emphasise that if he was a boy. I've had to I've emphasised on it, because I've said, is there any ladies in here that are 18 and above to 40s? Because I'm a man, a dad, you know, and that's that. I pictured a picture of a nice lady, not rude or dirty or disgusting, damn sexy, fine, nice, but tasteful, and like that, and I'm like that. I'm not a pedo, I am a bloke. Is there any women there? I'm a man playing games on here. So surely, well, I know for a fact there's women on there playing games as well. Of course there's. Or girls. 18 and above. And like, again, I've made a point of saying, no kids apply. I'm not a fucking pedo. That is not a pedo. I made a point of emphasising over and over again how many times I'm a man. So if I don't get any contacts from anyone, say, I'm 14, but I really like you. Okay, well I said. I mean, it's going to happen because the LBLO was looking out. Of course, there are people like that. LP days, they like to use what I've used. I'll get under there. There's one been caught in this town 6 months ago for exactly that. 6 months he's texting this. Well, he's not texting a 14-year-old girl, but from the very first word she says to him, 3 times she informs him that she's a 11 to 13-year-old, you know, not a woman. And this is a man going, oh yeah, it's alright, well, you know. And for 6 months, just texting her. Well, why would you? It's not all fucking daughter, she's got mates or whatever, yeah. If I needed to get hold of my daughter, she's going to have her mates, right? Even then I don't have any of the numbers, but I'd consider that a time to text her mate. But I Saturday one night, my daughter was in bed and her phone fucking starts ringing. I couldn't answer it, I wish I fucking could, because it was a no number. But it was late, and she'd only just got the phone, bless her. And that's what I mean, a bit worse, let her do her something, well. But for a fact, there's 2 people with my little, oh well, it's not a little girl, well, she's a little lady, turns a little lady. But there's 2 people that, you know, I've tried to fucking approach my daughter on it, and she'll know, she'll tell you herself, like, of course, as we've nipped it in the bud, because that's what we love about drilling into my daughter. Don't ever be afraid to tell your dad about sex, drugs, or anything. Because that's what they tell you as well. They tell you, don't lie, yeah, your dad's a right old boy, you know, have a bit of this, have a bit of that. Is it? Fucking he has a bit of this himself. Maybe I do. And there's another fine word off my friend who was on about earlier, his family, what his dad said. Because dad had a bit of a puff and a bit of this and a bit of that. And they could approach him with it. Yes, I have had a bit of a smoke of this and a bit of this and a bit of that in my life. Yes, I have. So I've got fucking experience, and I know people that have experience up to date. If I don't have the experience, I need advice on a thing. So, yeah, including sex. What, you talk about sex with your daughter? Yeah. There's programmes on telly every day telling us, you should have these talks with your kids. Boys and girls. It's not a gender thing, it's they're growing up, they don't know what we know. We know what we know, but we know, you know what I'm saying? And if you don't tell them, how else are they going to know? I don't get the stigma about, oh, what do you mean? Oh, that to me just makes me even more paranoid about the person saying it to me. Why does it bother you? I mean, it's a buffer as a baby. You're telling me something, oh, fucking, you're telling me something, fucking, you're trying to say something. Fucking, like, because I'll fucking cut your head off. Now tell me the difference. I don't want you now, do I? Well, they are then. Still points been made. So how's it feel weird talking about, she's on sanitary towels. She's using sanitary towels and she, of course she's using girls, doesn't it? It's life. So we're on a bit of a subject there, but it is a subject that doesn't matter. And I'd probably get more trouble than it's worth always approaching it, because people then start throwing, oh, you always bring that up, ain't you? And there you are. Same again, as soon as anyone says that to me, I'm like, why would you say that? What is your fucking deal, man? You fucking weirdo. Same again, the alarms just make me go. Even if they're not dodgy like that, they're just trying to cause you trouble. Don't know me for that, I'm doing no harm to no one. I said this before. You know, if maybe, say, you know, you go to my daughter's school, whatever, and you ask her nice, and I think she's fat and nice and sexy, whatever. That's it. So what? If you've got problems with that, you need to be Danny, God rest, and a friend of mine died of cancer a couple of years back, God rest, God bless. His missus has moved on, getting married to another guy, it's all good, really nice fucking lad, really nice fucking, she's a really nice fucking woman, she deserves, and he deserves her, honestly. Fucking fair play, she's really top bird, mate, Danny, fucking top lad. It's like that one saying that about my mate Danny who died, and his ex, who's now with this other lad and they're going to get married and that. Lads can be more like top lad and top woman. You know what I mean? Fucking couldn't be happy for both of them. Like. He deserves vice versa. And what I'm saying, yeah, I'll tell you, shit you not, yeah. I would have fucking jumped at the chance of fucking having some association with and fair play to him. And as I sit here now, it doesn't mean, oh yes, yeah. No, I'm making a point. She's a really good fucking woman. And I mean woman-like. Just after disabled in the day. She's a woman, she's grown up and so is he, man. He deserves her, she deserves her, I'm buzzing. I remember seeing her, like, seeing him, and they mentioned it. And I remember her looking at me as if to go, oh, we knew Danny, he might think it's, and I thought, nah, man. She didn't think deep into it, but it was just that look, there would be that look, wouldn't it? Cause like, but no, she was fucking more than sure Danny's looking down going, yes. Because he's not a cunt, the black lad's proper good, and she's proper good, and they'll that's what you want as well when you leave this, if you do leave this country world, like, and my daughter upstairs is with a guy, or whatever, or girl, whatever, that don't matter. You want to leave, don't you, knowing that, feeling that, yeah, that person's gonna, or them persons, you know, they have them kids, and it goes on, doesn't it? My mum says that to me. Mum's still with me, I get emotional now, because mum does that to me all the time, and it does do my head in. And the last 5 years, I've got myself really straight with everything, lots of things. I'm getting emotional now, it's true, though. She's getting old, people. She's getting old, people. Well, it could be such this and such that, but someone, mum. She better be here for another 80 years yet. Point is, she's getting older. That's 7 or 8 years ago. She's nagged me for years, all my days. I'm 43, 44, so this month. Last month. Last 5 or 6 years I made a point. There's no way in this world I need my family. Nah, I wouldn't. That's true, fuck it. And that's why I'm a man that I was on about earlier, my family, and even there ain't nobody that gets us as tight as we are. The only people that think they can get as tight as us are actual family, that are blood family, and even them. How many people out there do you know that are family and say they're family, but each one of them still think every now and again's got that, fuck my brother, or fuck my sister, huh? Or fuck my dad and mum, huh? I've seen a lad down here, I was getting a job one time a few years back, go, I'm gonna kill my fucking mum, who's a fucking slag she is, and he's about 15, and I'm looking at him like, you disrespectful fucker. We would never say that about our fucking parent, you fucking cheeky twat. Such a ballend, you know, is he like a gangster? Fucking knobhead, honestly, I would love to grab his little scrawny throat and pinned him at the wall, because he ain't nothing, he's a proper prick. Anyone that says that about their family, their mum or anyone, in front of so-called friends, you ain't anybody. If you don't know that guy's a fucking ballend, mate, and you just let him go on, don't you? As a wise man said, who I met recently as well, AJ, 19 lad, if that lad was so advanced up the evolutional, I might have got that wrong, evolutional tree of life, how comes he's so far behind the rest of us? Fucking no, me and Chrissy B like giggled. Top lad. Only and the lad he's on about, I pointed to this lad before because he's like, see him there, yeah, safe, fucking here, safe, yeah, top lad, deals loads of drugs, deals this. He fucking doesn't. He's had a bit of weed and he's, you know, if he's got a bit extra, he's sold to friends, but he ain't no D, never has been a dealer anyway, and that's the facts I got. I've never met him till this shit, like I actually spoke and shook his hand like, and he's just a lad, doing his bit, has a little smoke and that, and like I say, if he helps a mate, helps a mate out, isn't it? And he saves his money, he's got his car, whatever, and it's a nice life. Evolutionary tree, what he's on about. We move up it. With this lad who's telling me that and whatever, that's what he said. He said if he's so bloody great in advance, why are we all leaving him behind? Yeah, that's right. Ah, James McMasters. Just say it. Because I don't give a fuck, he's a prick. Forget armies and bollocks. If anyone hears that, whatever, I want to tell him free will. Fucking come and see me, he can see me on his fucking home anytime he likes, anywhere he likes. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, no bags, fuck all. In my garden with a fence and gate locked, so there's no help from outside, no tools. Promise you I won't use no tools on him. I won't waste my fucking time, but I don't need tools, it's him who needs tools. Anyway, here's a tool, wife beater. Fucking just tried to set me up with Kev, this lad fucking Kev, who, long story anyway, this lad started sleeping with one of my exes. It's a long story, people still shit anyway. Respect to Kev Webb, and he knows it and all. If Kev ever is about this, he knows I'm not lying because I've seen him since, and I said to him, and it's right, not because I'm scared of him or anything, me and him were done wrong by everyone in between us because I never knew him and he never knew me. And at the end of the day, if Dawn wants to sleep, whatever, move on, she can. But that ain't what got said and how it went down. We know that, and I ain't no need to go into that. But James Massey tried to get me to do all sorts of that, lad. And do you know why? Because he slept with James McMasters' girlfriend or something years ago. Well, she slept with him at a party or something years ago, like whatever. And he, lo and behold, James smashed a glass ashtray. Pretty sure it was Kev. Round his head while he slept. Another lad, Brighty, he smashed in the head with a claw hammer 3 times. Why? Because he slept with his girlfriend. Another girlfriend, another time, but it was another lad who he knew that slept with his girlfriend. Not why is your girlfriend's doing whatever they can to get away from you to another lad or whatever. The lad bit's protection because you're a beater. And all that, James. So anyone, like I say, feel free to go tell your mate James McMasters if that's what you consider a fucking geezer. Because all the fucking geezers I know don't fucking roll like that, bruv. That's for sure. Fucking. So anyway, cleared that air. It's great to clear that air and all. And even the girl I'm on about as well, who like Kev got with, me and her are even mates because we were going to get married and it is what it is. Respect, she's with someone, respect. Love is love. If you love someone and you split up bad, or whatever reasons, right, if you love each other, or you loved each other, you cannot, it's a fact, you can't not become back around where you're going to be friends at some point, because you loved each other. Even shit went bad and shit got said and shit went on and people got involved and did the fucking best they could to get what they wanted out of it. Anyway, me and Dawn, top. I'll never regret a day of ever meeting that girl, and vice versa, and Godspeed. And that's why when I saw Kev, I was at McDonald's, he stopped there with a mate in his van. And see it was him and he's going to get back in his van, and I just like, thought, no man, we need to, not big talk, but I need to say enough. And I think that's the most me and him actually ever talked about anything. We've never talked before, because everyone's like that going, oh yeah, Kev, oh, Gav's up. And vice versa. Honestly, go. He's proper, don't like you, he's proper. You know, ever since he met you, he's like, Keith and that saying, oh, he's been like, is that fuck on? Is that his bird? I'll take that off. When it was, I don't care if he said things like that at the time. I called him names at the time and said bad things. I went up his house with a bar and he knows it, and I put his window through in his fucking flat trying to get into him, thinking he was in there, whatever. I went up there, stood there opposite. We know what went on, me and Kev. He had a crew come down to me and asked me to fuck off, but yeah. It is what it is, I was hurting. Put his me and Kev's sweet. Irish Danny again. Sorry, if you listen to this thing. I'm not sorry if you listen to it because it's good. Good stuff, man. It's what life's made of, people. Do you know what else is life's made of? It's made of Vicrflicker doing epic driving in my Lancia Stratos. Handbrake modification, yummy, yummy. Some people think, oh yeah, I like that, David, because do you like that? You know what? I bloody do. I fucking love pulling on that, bro. Then trying to do this. And I'm like, where's the circle button for the bloody handbrake? You get me, bud? Alright. Where was we? One cigarette. They're telling me I've got to stop smoking while driving for them, else they're going to sack me next year. And yes, who am I on about? I'm on about a fictional world and a simulation. It's not real. Ready? Inverse clutch pedal
5,
hold.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 at the crest line, over 100.
Come on, people. The Vicrflicker. Not standing. Flicker.
100 through dead. Right 4 times 3. Left 4 half long, bad camber, 60. Keep mid over 2 crests, right 6.
Okay, buddy.
Left 6, don't cut, 150. Caution narrows, left 5, don't cut, bad camber. Right 6, long, 150. Caution, keep mid over
Jump
crest,
out
jump,
on them.
and braking left 1. And right 1 half long. Into left 1 long. And right 3 long, don't cut, opens over crest, 60. Care right 6, into left 5, don't cut, past junction. Into crest, right 6, into left 5 long, crest, 80
Close
crest.
up that rock, accept it.
Right 6 long, times 5, don't cut, crest jump maybe, 60. Turn right 3, don't cut. Crest jump maybe. Left 6, into right 5 long. Into left 3 long, 60. Right 3. Into left 5 tight, don't cut, 150. Left
I really
6.
thought I'd lost that though. Really did thought I'd overcooked that way over.
200.
On the rock, get closer.
Right 6 over bump, left 5, right 6, 120. Right 4 long, 60. Left 1 half long.
This one you got to get
Right
proper
6 half
tight.
long, crest. Right 6 half
It's
long.
only like a fine
4.
little
Left 6.
bit to get any
And
grip
crest.
there.
Into right 5 half long, times 2, don't cut. 60. Left 2 long, 60. Right 2 long,
I don't know why I just,
80.
you know, the thing of rally as well, it's like just knowing where to put, where the car's going to go and why it's going to go there.
80. Caution left 4 long, keep mid. Into right 5 half long, don't cut, keep right on the crest. Into left 4 long. Into caution right 2 long, keep mid. 170.
It's like track racing, I understand.
Jump right 5 tight, don't cut.
Smooth
Left 6.
and apex, I get all
Into
that.
left 6 long, 80 over bump.
And that's where I,
Into left 6.
because you have to be bang on without scrubbing them tyres and shit on the tarmac all the time, where here,
Slippy, keep mid.
my biggest obstacle is not going over that cliff or hitting the wall either side or anything else that might just happen to be around the next corner.
5 narrows. Left 3 long. 60.
As I said earlier with Sweden,
Crest jump maybe.
why I do well in Sweden and everyone else doesn't, is I'm a bit more,
Left 2 continues for 80 past lay-by.
it's like this here, some people are going, oh that doesn't look very fast.
Right 6.
Wait to the end of the stage and then
Crest
tell
jump
me
maybe 60.
how fast it fucking looks, but trust me.
6 long. Into left 6.
Two-wheel drive, you Lancer Strauss.
Left 3 long, keep right over crest.
Anyone who's drove on these in real life would be like, it's just me.
Right 6 over small crest.
Most people out there with a driving licence couldn't even drive this car on anything but pure smooth tarmac.
To finish.
And here I am, Vicrflicker, just anywhere, just like that. Oh dear, don't they? For Playboy Mansion, when they're looking for Playboy Mansion, they found it. I wouldn't know. Epic fun.
Crest line.
Yeah, rear wheel drive with
Left
so
6, 80 crest.
good stuff.
100 through dead. Right 4 times 3.
And like I say, with the rally, one little bit over there, off that edge on the left, or tree on the, don't matter, any of this, any of these little rocks here along any of the sides,
Jump and braking left one.
hit a wheel on one corner or hit the side, whatever, just land wrong. Like that bit there where you come into there on that.
Into
Oh, I love
left
that.
one long.
In fact, I'm going to just not show you from the outside car view to see how perfect the landing was. And this rock here, is just, that's probably close, right? And this is like a hairpin. Watch how far this car, sorry, look, on the handbrake, bringing it around, handbrake it, look at that, apex, power, 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 cutting well early, flicker, slowly, 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 flicker, early, slowly, 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 a bit too early on that one. Cheers, buddy. Could be tonight.
Right 6 long, tight 5, don't have crest jump maybe, 60. Turn
Well,
right
I'm
3,
not the
don't
quickest
cut.
like, but
Crest jump maybe.
I'm up there with the best of them every single
Into
time.
left 3 long, 60.
Struggling on that WRC7, that's what I mean, but I had a friend, Merlin Richards, do me the setup when I got this game. He didn't do me the setup, but he's got a T500 he's willing to car games, was anyway. Until he fell into I couldn't believe that he raised his love for Gran Turismo in sport, and anybody who likes that, after getting to know him through hours and nights on simulation, Gran Turismo 6 game and that, where it's really proper good as this sort of level. With all your nice, it's like Project Cars sort of thing, but Project Cars has well moved the fucking ballpark. It's knocked it out of the park. In fact, I think, as far as I'm concerned, Project Cars and Dirt Rally and WRC7, because it's official, and other games, I think they should bring grid back, and they should just make it better. They should be more in depth for the grid, because I liked grid, but I must admit, when you got going at some silly speeds, it was a bit hard. I mean, Dirt 4 isn't got a patch on this, and they know that. Everyone knows that. Dirt 4 has not got a patch on Dirt Rally. Anyone who drives Dirt 4, don't even discuss me with trying to say anything about the comparison to this and that, because it has no comparison. I have it here. I go on it. I've been recently just back on it just because a couple of things have popped up, and I could drive it, and I shit you not, like that, watching telly. And it's TrackMaker that lets it down for a start, but the graphics in every way are not as. This is fucking perfect. I shit you not. If anybody could tell me that they play this here, and you go to Wales and the sky, the ceiling, the textures, the way the car feels, every sound that you hear, every bump, and the way it feels through my wheel. Since your man, by the way, yeah, everyone feels about the force feedback light. But let me finish the story. Merlin. He's spent hours or whatever on his T500 getting it just right, which it matters, especially in rally and that. Of course it matters. It's everything, fly-by-wire. If this fly-by-wire is not matching the thing that's being steered, as I said earlier, real-life cars now are steered by fly-by-wire steering. No longer steering columns, which is exactly what I'm talking about. So there's no reason in the world. There really is no reason for these simulation games now to get nothing but pure perfect, where you do not have to touch these settings no more. You just bang a car simulation in of any kind. And I'm not going to be funny about it, so I'm going to sick of saying it. Assetto Corsa, they did it. They're still doing it. Best game ever. There's nothing to change. Mate, sorry, you tweak it the littlest a bit on the force feedback. That's it. Every single car you pick in the Assetto Corsa comes to life in your setup as the car would be, and I've got licenses for machines and cars and shit, so I actually know how certain cars feel. It's to know, and I mean driving them, not sitting there going, yeah, this feels like that. really great. It feels like that, man. Honestly, when I was in it, it was like that. It was like this. He had the round thing, just like you, yeah, just like that. I had some flipping lads doing some plumbing work around here. I shit you not. Proper flipping. I got nothing. I'm not racing anyway. And he flipping. Big shout out going out to the lovely Indian ladies and my yummy. I like that very much. Yummy, yummy. Just a little shout out there. What I'm jealous about the tan business, but yeah, class acts are. Class acts. Anyway, moving on. It's a class acts, mate. Go the other one. Nice. I'd say completely shocked me because every nation's got a beautiful woman. That's just a fact. I don't know what nation is. Beautiful's beautiful, sexy, sexy. And every nation's got them. Of course, they have. Us, we wouldn't be here today. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying about that. Something about full fever. What it is, yeah. And I will get around to what started that whole conversation off this game here. My man Merlin said, "Hey, Vickers, I had a T4 at 300. It burnt out. Had no wheel. My mum thought the warranty wasn't up. Could have got another one off Amazon, but I didn't. Anyway, so lo and behold, Mum says, all right then, I'll treat you because it's the same price. Got a G29. This is my third G29, by the way. I'm on my fourth steering wheel in less than 2 years. Some people say to me, well, Vicky, did you do some hours? No bollocks. That ain't no excuse whatsoever. Of course you do some hours. People say, oh, even Mum says, oh, you sure you're not ragging it too much? And well, it's a tool to do the job that it's doing. It's made to do the job that it's doing. It's not made with a spring, and if you pull it too hard, the spring will pop out, and that's your own fault. It's made to be a fucking steering wheel of a car in real life situations. So all the heaviness, all the little motors in there, and the gears and the torques, doing whatever they're doing to give me the feelings it's doing. It should be built to do that for a long time. Say a kid ragging it and like that, pulling it and all this, proper abusing it like a kid. Just don't give a damn. Bang, bang. Like I'm pulling it in again, what I'm saying. So if I'm using it as a wheel, and not abusing it, poking it in places it shouldn't be poked, and sticking things in, you know what I mean? And spitting and dribbling and drink all over the electrics and shit like that, like kids do. Or some adults. 4 steering wheels in 2 years, people. 3 of them are G29s, I must admit, and it's always been an issue with the pedals getting... Well, no, it hasn't actually. One of them just went mad. It was this game as it goes. Well, I got this game. I'd be sat there and all of a sudden it just kept doing that. Just kept doing that. Through the menus without touching it, and every time I turned the fucking thing on. And there you go. That's what he kept doing. That's up there. And I went online anyway, there's loads of people had this experience with G29. But, I shit you not, I don't give a fuck. I've said this over and over again. There's one thing I noticed, everybody everybody who had this problem, I shit you not, had the problem when they were playing this game. Right? I had a friend at the time, I had a computer shop. Someone said to me online, on here, right, I'm not a super computer expert, right, but I know about computer viruses. I know how they work and how they're sent through the internet. They're just sent. No matter who you fucking are and what system you got. If it can get the internet, it can be sent a virus in some way, yeah. Anyway, so I said to people, hold on, I've noticed these videos, you know, it's been on this game, and when this game, like now, everything I do on here is always uploaded or downloaded from them. It's not the Codemaster's fault. And like I say, all these G29s that had this problem I had when it happened, I'd only had this game 2 weeks, and it happened. And basically it did what it did anyway. We tried to fix it, took it to the computer shop. But my point is as well, I asked my friend at the computer shop, and he's got a computer shop, builds computers, knows about computers, knows about the internet. Someone said to me online, the PlayStation can't be hacked like that. You can't just give the PlayStation 4 a virus. No, you can't. No, you're right. No, I can understand what you're saying, but you can hack the whole of the PlayStation network. But a PlayStation 4, you can't give that a fucking cold for shit, mate. It's untouchable. I rest my case, Your Honour, with that fucking geezer who's arguing the toss with me about this. You can take down the internet and the fucking national health, But a PlayStation fucking 4, mate, that is where the level ends. So if you're out there, people, and you've got stuff to stash and you don't want no internet fucking people getting in through there and get PlayStation 4, I've been told, can't be done. Apparently it can. Anyway, I thought it can be done quite easily, exactly the same as any fucking normal computer. And the bloke did agree with me, and that's what's happened with this. Somebody sent a bug with the game, and and lo and behold, since that time, I shit you not, there's not been. I'm not saying that exactly it was his game. Something to do with this and the internet upload and download, without a doubt, because there's never ever been no ports of these wheels during that situation. Since I ever looked it up, I've never heard of it happening ever again. And all I can say is the few things that I did look up on the internet and on fucking YouTube, everyone at the time was playing Dirt Rally. Oh shit you not. One guy had his steer wheel 2 weeks. And you'll like this one. You like this one. You'll love this one. This is the best thing ever. Who would buy a £299 toy? Whatever. I wouldn't spend £50, right, back keeping your receipt for a little bit, you know, pair of trainers or something. Just a couple of weeks maybe, keep that receipt. Because, you know, things can happen to even trainers. Might sell my force. It can happen. But if I got a fucking electrical equipment like a steering wheel, high-end steering wheel, a TV, a PlayStation, even my controller, keeping the receipts forever is a fucking sort of a must-do thing. This guy bought one of these G29, $299, threw away the receipt. 2 weeks later, that thing happened to his G29, and lo and behold, Logitech went, well, yes sir, not a problem. Do you have your receipt? No. It's 2 weeks old. You can argue it's 2 weeks old like he can argue. You can't virus a PlayStation. Don't mean you're fucking right, you idiot. Sorry. Language. I'm going on now, but it's right, I know. I'm right. I'm no annoying. Why can't they just have anyone? I can have anyone. My daughter, 11, could teach me something in a minute. If I don't know, she shows me something. I'm open to that.
5, 4,
it's not an age thing.
3, 2, 1, go. Right 4 half long, into left 5, 60 crest.
It's a no thing. Anyway, bit of night,
right
love
3
it.
long.
Same again.
Left 2 half long,
Don't
cut.
feel afraid
Right
to
6
back
long,
off from
80.
the rally, people.
Left 6, 80 over crest jump maybe. Left 6, 60. Right 2 continues for 100. 60. Left 4 long, 100 over crest jump maybe.
If you look at my PS, if you own PlayStation or whatever, every
Right,
rally
3
game
half long narrows into left 6 half long.
sort of much
don't
come
cut,
out.
80 crest.
That includes WRC 5, WRC
keep left
6,
of a jump.
and that. I'm going to go on WRC
Into
7 in
caution
a bit.
right 5 over 80 times 2 narrows and slippy.
Like Project Cars,
Into
I love
left
it.
6 half long, don't cut.
Please, do
Right
not
6.
stop the work. I really hope they don't ever make a Project Cars 3. I hope they. Why don't they just
Right
expand
6
what they've already
80
got?
and times 5.
Forever.
Left 5
Why do they need to make? They don't.
Jump maybe.
It's got everything you want.
20 through depth.
All it will ever need is expanding
Left 3 half long, don't
and
cut.
keeping up to date with tracks and new things, new
Into
innovations
right 4 half long, don't
that
cut.
are being used out there on the track or
Left 6 over
whatever.
crest. Into
So,
caution narrows.
that's what
Left
they do.
5 half
I
long.
don't need a whole new game.
Into right 4 long, 80 crest jump maybe.
People say, oh yeah, but what about this and what about that?
And right 6 continues 100.
What about it? They can advance. There isn't nothing they can't expand from the original
Left
deal.
2 long.
Not bad for them. Don't know fuck all about computers.
Into right 5 long, tights 380.
Oh no, I'm not doing too fast on there, people.
Left 2
to be
don't
honest,
cut,
but
open. Long.
it's like this.
Into
It's
small
been
crest
dark
jump
now,
maybe.
yeah.
And right 5. And left 4 half long,
Good,
don't cut.
some real good drivers,
crest jump maybe.
team drivers on this
And caution left 6, turn right
in this
1
little
half long,
league that
don't
we've got
cut.
going on here. Good stuff. I hate that bend.
And left 4 long, 80 through depth.
It's only got like the width of the car gravel, and if you go off it, it's like sinking sand.
And right 5 half long. Into left 6, 100
only
keep
place.
right through depth. Left 6 don't cut. Right 5. Into left
Right,
6, 80. Right 4 tight. Into left 3, don't cut. Into right 4, continue for 80. Left 5, half long. Right 6, caution, keep right over crest. Into turn left 4, long, don't cut, 100.
Going back to the one we just did.
Keep right over crest.
So,
Into left 5, continues for 100. And crest, 100.
In a minute, if we're coming down to that little area of one bend.
And left 5, crest.
Down there, a little rock on the left, just as cool, a little on the right there, just get it. Try and get your nose to touch it. So, left 4, tighten the 3.
Don't cut.
Here it is.
Into left 1, half long. And right 1, half long. 80, keep mid over crest at 100.
Yeah, I feel like that. No, bollocks, this is all good.
Right 5, don't cut, 100. Caution narrows, right 6, long over crest. And
So
left 6, if you keep mid over 2.
Guys I race with now on track, wide liners, mate. I am definitely, I'm not just saying, say if you want it. I am loads quicker than I ever was in sim racing driving and even setting up the cars. I set up my radical, not completely set that car up, but I sat there listening to what the boys are, I know what they're doing roughly and whatever, they go through settings. I sat there and I played a couple of settings on my own car, radicals. A lot of times it's like, I send a set up, whatever, and you do get a bass thing or whatever. And Nick, alright, God bless, he's had some troubles. Nick, one of the lads, it's just, every time he sends me a setup, it's just perfect. It just fits the way I drive, it just fits, whatever. So far, he sent me 3 setups, touring car, last year, whatever, yeah, it was last year that we were doing, touring car, which I couldn't drive until then. I could drive it, but it was fucking absolute killing me. He sends me a setup, next thing you know, we're having a fucking race, and never let him forget it, and fucking 5 laps round, test race round Laguna Beach. I'm on his bumper, on his back bumper for the whole race, and on the, outside, I'm having it. As you go to the big straight before the little bit, tight bit before you come round to start finish straight like, and I'm going up there and I've got alongside him. And he T-packed my back end, so I fucking crashed the pedals out. I'm joking, I'm never going to forget it because he did what he did, but even now I take it as funny. I didn't at the time, I was like, oh, you. But yeah. Yeah, it's one of the things, life's experience is what bonds people together as family as well. Some of my bad likes, I think, so race, because I was weren't there every day, yeah. I was at Tony a lot, I've got time for everyone. Uno Bambuno, Americans, I love him to bits. I mean, some people think, they just think, like, I always say shit about him, like, no, man, spent long hours at night, fucking hell, it was Nick as well. Many long hours, early hours in the evening. I don't spend that sort of time speaking to people in parties and that, right? To wake up the next day and I've had it. For some reason, I don't know. You upset someone and they just, oh mate, the malice is unbelievable that they fucking think I turn on you, pedo, fucking bullshit and that. I had been in this group for fucking ages. Best thing I did though, once fucking. They're trying to sell merchandise with Gran Turismo, using Gran Turismo's logo, which is okay, but it's illegal. So, one thing I definitely did was send a fucking email to fucking Gran Turismo, fucking Sony, fucking Mr. Kaz. Don't give a shit if it meant nothing, and it come to nothing. The point was they're being made aware that someone's using, and they were using like. The way they did the lettering. For their own gear, they wanted it as their own gear, like say the wild liners get some gear. Like eyes and that. I don't know if they're joking about it, I don't think they shouldn't joke about it, they should fucking do it. Because it's not about me doing a logo for wild liners, I've done a few logos. But it just come to nothing. I mean, if people think, yeah, oh, doing it, look at this one who's done it. Fair enough, I can handle that. But I've done a few, and it just seemed to come to a dead stop. It would be really good. I'll shit you not. I'd go everywhere with my fucking, with like, you know, we could have, seriously. It's not about making money. I mean, all wide liners you get fucking you get whatever they pay for cost. Seriously, you do t-shirts and do light jackets, I reckon, if you're listening, boys. And we'll pay cost, you know, you buy whatever, you pay whoever wide line. Not everyone who joins the wide liners, but I mean, you can sell them on from there. Of course you could. The point is, we'd all, as long as we pay whatever it costs to have that thing produced and sent, so you got to be sent to you as well, whatever, retail, whatever it is. But I'd buy that gear, I'd have fucking, and it could sit here now, and it is your gear, but no more copyright bollocks, because it's your gear, of what you're involved in. Not I'm earning a profit off it, they're earning profit off me, so that's us. I know if you are listening to this, now do you see why I haven't just sat on my arse in this country in a warehouse going, oh God, this and that is, and people have seen me. I thought, hey, look, we can work with that. The man's got fucking aspirations, the man's got ideas without being banged around the head and going, will you do that next? And that's just getting out of bed and fucking having a poo-poo and brushing my teeth. About fucking doing something, thinking ahead. Carpet fitting. That's a little, I'll still always love that. Not Mrs. Day carpet fitting, me and Murph. It's like watching Poet. Honestly, it's like watching dancing on ice with two blokes fitting carpets, mate. No one does it better.
2, 1, go. Caution left 4, long, keep mid.
People might do the same job in the end, but not as quick and as calmly and as joyful as. Each knows what the other one's going to do and where to be while talking about. Ain't she fucking gorgeous over there? Katy Perry or whatever.
Into left 6 long, 80 over bump.
Jordan.
Right 6.
I don't think Jordan's that nice, but I did.
Into left 6, into
Red
right
line
5
stand.
tight, don't cut. Caution left 2 narrows. And slippy, keep mid. Into left 6, 60, crest jump. And keep left over crest. Caution crest, right 6 tight, 5 narrows. Left 3 long. 60. Crest jump maybe. Right 3 long, 60. Left 2 continues for 80 past lay-by. Into right 6. Into crest jump maybe 60.
I love having my stream back.
Right 6 long. Into left 6.
Put the hands on, get his
And
wings.
right 2 half long.
People do here and get it out there.
Left 3 long, keep
Got to go to school.
crest 80.
Fucking, like I said earlier,
Right
wife
6 over
sexy,
small crest.
good looking woman and
Into
that,
left
whatever.
4,
Yeah,
80.
that's what I love off it, but yeah.
Left 6, 80 over small crest.
Just where some absolute
Left 6, 80.
gardens.
Right 2 long, don't cut. 150.
There's one and I'm going to say it, she's got 2 sons
Jump
and
maybe half junction. Left
absolute
4
class,
half long,
mate.
don't cut.
Proper class.
Into small crest and bump.
Another people can
Into
say that,
left
probably
5
go,
half
that's you.
long and right
Yeah.
6. Into left 6 over bump narrow, stay mid 60. Left 6 half long.
I would
And
have
right
then some
5 don't
for
cut.
husband
Into
time.
left 5
Sorry.
half long. Into right 5 half long, 80. Keep left over
Not
crest.
rude ways.
And
Nice
right 1
one.
long. Left 6.
That's such a good.
Left 4 half long, 60 over crest jump maybe. Left 6 and right 1 long.
The ladies, well, there's a lot of, you get a lot of that as well. So-called mothers and that at schools, that they parents are
Left
like, I'm
6
a
continues for
parent.
80.
Like I
Tight
say,
5,
that lady in
60.
particular, and I mean the lady, proper class.
Right 2 half long. And right 6. Left 6, 130. Keep right past junction over bump narrows 100. Right 6, caution slowing 60 over crest. Right 4 don't
I
cut.
was saying, oh, you're not like a Polish turn that
And
well.
left 5 long past junction. Right 6 and left 6, caution 100, keep left over crest.
Not even one line, but fucking just one.
Into caution, left 6 crest jump maybe. Left
Same again,
6,
proper
keep in.
ladies. Yeah.
Right 6, left 6, and left 4 half long. Right
One
5
there as
don't
well,
cut
she's so
100.
fucking hot, it makes your fucking tongue touch the floor.
Tights and narrows 60.
And it's funny, I say it all the time, watching all these married blokes standing there at the playground,
Right 6, 60.
waiting to pick up their fucking kids away with their wives, or even not with their wives, and she This blonde,
left 6, right 6,
sexy Polish looking
right
woman
6
turns up.
continues for 80 times
Absolutely
5
just
and
dribble.
continues into left 3 long.
If you don't make you
Right
dribble,
6
you
into
go.
keep left over small
You've got the
crest,
gay thing and that's
right
okay.
over crest, and
So,
caution left 6
you see all these blokes are attacking
into
the
right 1,
wives or
continues for
whatever,
100,
while trying to have a glimpse at her.
80,
Just a glimpse of that shit.
right 4 narrows,
She's married, she's happily married, and he's happily married because he's
right 6 long, into
decent
left
as a
6,
bloke. And all them
right
other
6 long,
people, right? And there'll be some of them that hear me. Oh yeah, they said, yeah.
into left 4 continues for 80.
The only people that's upset, surely.
Right 1 long, 80.
If it upsets any wives or whatever out there, that's only because you ain't worth. You ain't on that level, so you ain't included. That's your problem.
Right 6,
But anyway,
into left 3.
yeah, and that's what I feel like about him and her. They are married, they're happily with children.
And right 6, 60, keep left
You
over
could
crest.
not have a wife like that and go round going, he's looking at you, she's looking at you, boys, they're looking at you, it's you. You know what I mean? That's it. It's all over, mate. Don't marry it. Don't go out with it. Because you don't have to be married for it ending fucking sheer tears. And if that's how you feel about people with your wife or your girlfriend when you walk down the road, or you need to go home and lock yourself away, and she needs to be moving on, because that's that, people. Danny again. And that was Dawn when I had all them trouble times. And my man didn't even know him for shit. I met Danny. Well, he's a mate, he's a brother. Top brother. Fucking love like, oh. Make gay jokes as you wish, mate. Top lads, proper. Plenty of them about. That's what I mean, like eyes and Nick and Tone and fucking Boz and the boys. Every one of them, I'm not just blowing smoke up their arse. They've got their own fucking qualities, and one of the main qualities, which I like a lot, and it shines through, is they are geezers, not like bully geezers, not like fucking, they've got experience in life and true stories are being told, and you can tell when people are telling true stories, and that's another reason why you get on with them. And you can, and as I said, we can have our blunt moments where we're a bit blunt, you know, flipping, but we move on. All of our blunt, best way to put it, all of our blunt moments, say like I'm having a moody one with someone or whatever, and someone butts into that conversation like I do, flipping here and there, thinking, because they're not taking it right or whatever, and they ain't too sure, it sounds wrong, and don't, yeah. Every one of us who does that is actually doing it in genuinely and getting it wrong, not because they think one of the people in the arguments is better than the other person, which is usually the case that you get when you're a child at school, yeah. Yeah, mummy. As I always said, you see your mates when you're older, they're not going to pay you rent, and most of your girl, like if you're a girl, most of your girlfriends, they'll sooner look at you asleep with your husband or boyfriend behind your back, and vice versa. That's a fact. It's not as being old and miserable. It's a fact of experience of our lives because we're a lot older, and it just happens. Not all the time. It's not every mate that you know. If you get a girlfriend will sleep, and vice versa. And it's not like that. But it will happen. It's just gonna happen. Don't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who you are. It might not necessarily happen, by the way.
4, 3.
It can work. But I'm saying over your whole life, it's going to happen.
Go. 60 crest, right 6.
A relationship. Okay, what relationship?
And left 5.
What, you know,
Into
you're
right
16 to 48
into
to 50.
left 4 long.
Over that whole period of time,
Into right 3.
whatever relationship, gay or
Into left
normal,
6
whatever,
crest.
straight or
And
normal.
left 5 over crest, opens crest, tightens.
You're going to have a disaster, and that disaster's going to be a family member, a cousin, or a friend. Well, you thought was your friend.
Into right
It's like I say to some lads when they're, you know, going football on Sunday, so you can stay at home and cook your dinner. I'm like, I tell you what, yeah, it's a good idea. What I'll do
Into left 6 continues
is I'll
to
pop
80
round in
full
my
crest.
motor, right, and while you're playing football,
Into left 6 long over
I'll just lie on your bed
80.
naked while you that's all I'm going to say. No.
And left 4 60.
You get my
Keep
point?
right over crest.
If you
Left
didn't,
1
she did.
100.
I couldn't miss that one. I couldn't. And that's like the Simpsons people, if there are youngers
Into right 6.
watching
Keep
this,
left over
that's
crest.
like the Simpsons where they make jokes
Into
where
right 6 over crest.
don't
Jump
tell me
maybe
it's not.
80. Left 6. Right 5 tights 2.
they might get an idea of
Into
something
left
a bit,
5 continues
oh,
to 80. Caution
they
narrow
don't
60
understand
crest.
what we do.
Right 6 long continues over crest. Jump maybe 80.
Best way
Right
to
5
say
over
is the
crest. Jump
Simpsons.
maybe don't cut 60 narrows. Left 5 half long.
I believe our
60.
children being on the stages
Right
here
5
today.
half long. Tight 3 long. Don't cut.
Like Colin
80.
McRae. Sebastian Loeb, right,
Left 6.
is driving God
Don't
when it
cut.
comes to
And
his
right
drivers.
5,
Way
left
better than
6,
Schumacher.
crest, right 6 and crest and right
And
6.
the
Into
other driving god.
left 5 long, don't
Two
cut,
driving
keep
gods
middle,
in this
crest
world
narrows,
right now as we speak,
60.
living and still driving.
Right 6
Sebastian
half long,
Loeb
left 6,
and Lewis
80,
Hamilton.
left past junction.
No disrespect to the other guys
Right 6
that
half long,
may be driving the
left 5
same
half
or
long, don't cut,
vehicles
250.
and sports. You haven't got the
Keep middle,
success.
full crest past junction, 100.
Lewis went to a shitty fucking Formula 1 firm
Right 4.
that were doing nothing, put his input into the cars, won the World Championship. No one else. They put the work into the cars once he told them what was wrong with the cars.
Caution right 5 long, narrows, don't cut.
It's like the lads on the cars, they really know the settings way more than me, so when I do ask for settings, you know, I'm learning,
Left 1 half
and
long, don't
that's
cut.
all good.
Right 660 bump and right 5 long open.
And like I say, what I did last night when I wasn't like
Into
Snoopy
left 2
listening,
half long, don't cut.
even
60.
Isa does stream. I'm watching his stream and I realised, you know, before he starts the race and that, he's going through his settings. He get a glimpse of himself.
Into left 5
For
half
race.
long, narrows. Into right 5 60.
So, you know, I was pausing the fucking YouTube video and zooming in and having a little look at what's different. You know, is there any major changes there to mine?
Keep left over crest. 130.
And I told him this as well. I told him straight because that's common sense. I'm not telling them, but like what I did. Some people heard it and you can hear them going, "Oh, Vickers, a sneaky bastard." When
Right 660.
people like that were sort of like Isa and the proper people with a bit of savvy, common sense, not at all.
Into right 3 long.
Like I was just thinking, well, it's on my stream.
Right 6 long.
Anyone in the
80.
world, a 2-year-old baby can look at my stream and pause it and go, oh, it's not exactly,
Left 660.
it's not a weakness.
100.
Oh, did you know? Oh, why did I say that? I mean, it's fucking
Left
weakness.
4 long. 100 over crest
Fucking
jump
prick.
maybe.
And that's another reason why
Caution right 3
such a good
half
bond with
long,
these lads.
narrows.
And I
Into
love
left
that.
6 half long. Don't cut. 80 crest.
When I joined this group, met these lads,
Into keep left over jump.
I had another lad sort of that I was
Into caution right
spending
5
time with on the
80,
rally,
tight 2
driving,
narrows and slippy.
being
Into
decent.
left 6 half long. Don't cut. Right 6.
You know, let him in a bit.
Left
Thought he
6
was
80.
alright. Thought he was just joking when he starts.
Right 6 continues to 80.
But
and
people,
right 5.
mates
Left
joke
5
and push each
jump
other about
80,
and
crest
whatever.
jump maybe to finish.
But your mates, yeah, your mates, like my mate Murphy, I does nails and push her, why don't you not gather? He says, I don't knock him out because he's my brother, he's my family. I love him. Yeah, but if I said that to you, you'd knock me flat out. Yeah, I would. Knock you so flat out, you would not even finish the sentence, bro. But
And left 5. Into
Yes.
right 4 half long. Into
There's
left
no
4
but.
long.
I don't.
In,
We've had a moment, years and years ago, we had a moment. We've got our family issues. I mean, not really years ago this was. Years ago, we've got family issues. And it got to a point. And I'm not being a pussy, I know my place. I don't want to smack off my Murph for more than one reason. I love him to death, he's my brother. And I don't care who you are, you don't really want to put family. You shouldn't have fights. You have fights, but not violence. Anyway,
into left 6
talk a
long
devil.
over bump, crest 80.
Started on telly old Simpo. But anyway, the point is, yeah. And we have these
Keep
moments.
right over crest. Left
As I said to my
one,
little
continue
girl
to
again with
100.
her friends. Friends, you work it out. People that ain't your friends
Into keep
won't
left
work
over
it
crest.
out. You won't work it out. Sooner or later it's going to come to
Into
an end.
right 6 over crest, jump maybe 8.
David Masters, I used to be his best friend. I really fucking... To be honest, I was his best friend for many years and probably couldn't spit a two of us. And along come Murphy. I met
Left 5 half long, 60. Right 5 half long.
Never look back, mate. Still, I never will.
6.
Never shit what Kevin's dad
Right
says.
4 tight, don't cut. And
Love
right
mum.
5.
Love Kev, I love fucking my sister. And don't love fucking my sister, by the way. I
Right
just said
6.
that I love fucking...
Into
No.
caution, left 5
I love
long,
Kevin,
don't cut.
I
Keep
love
mid over
sister
crest
Kelly,
arrows.
I love her husband
60.
Pat, Gary Murphy, the
Right
young
6 half
brother.
long, left 6 80, keep left past junction.
Every one of them,
Right 6 half long,
I
left
respect it. I put up with a lot of shit off people. And you know what? Sometimes it's...
blowing big bump, right 4.
got big shoulders and move on, but sometimes everybody hurts, sometimes everybody just needs to fucking chat. Yeah.
Caution right 5 long, narrows, don't cut.
And that's the thing, all this is why people that do, certain people that get bullied and they do go, you know, into hurting themselves and shit. It's because this is what they've not got, and they can find it. They know who you are. You can find decent people. It's like what I'd line is, don't discriminate,
60.
age, group, sex. If you're alright, you're alright. Back to the weedless. We thought he was alright. I'm not thinking, oh yeah, the bonded is even closer. Is that I got the lads were on about sneaky bastards that joined the group. And as far as I know, me and that, I introduced him, you know, we were the most recent people. But there was lots of people in the group that I could be talking about, so I was like, oh, wonder who. And then this weedless starts talking to me in different ways, and it's like the messaging, I got it off phone app, which I haven't at the minute because I got my phone, but you know, I send a message on PSN, Isers, down shopping in Tesco's, or Dark Side, or Boss, or anyone, get it on the phone and you can see it there and then have a reply, but not actually be showing on PlayStation Network. They don't need to be. So every time a message is sent, everyone sees it just because nobody answers it. It's like Darks answered that with a bike thing yesterday, I like that, nice. Because it is, bless him, Vulcan, as nice as them cars were, Grand Theft Auto, and they are great what they do. It's great what they do, it's amazing what they do, make them little things look safe and realistic, and they do really well. But I ain't, you know, it ain't flipping. I mean, lads talk about, I love bikes, I flipping do, I'm not going to say it, but I can't wait. The lads have been playing a bit of golf on the old computer after racing. It's only cheap, this game. It's been my birthday this month, and I ain't had much, I don't need to have much first that day. And that's that. What my point is, no, let me just have a. Oh no, we're gonna be a little bit further on that one before I leave this. I love Germany. I ain't done that. The reason I ain't done that is because it's raining. It's not even that. I just don't like old shitty cars. But you know what? Oh no. Ah, cool. So I thought you had to use that Alpina, which I shit you not is the best out of the bunch. But I'm sick of it. I don't care if I lose. I want to use my little Fiat. Very nice. Yes. I don't. A Mini's a Mini, right, people? Stop going on about a Mini. It's shit. I don't like it. I'd love them when I was 16. I think they're great. That lad Merlin, he's actually got one, and you know, he's like, oh, me racing Mini. Yeah, well, I don't respect it. I have all these cars here. I like, because it's like it as a car. That I've outgrown that shit. A really good car when you nickel. And I don't really like the Alpina here, really, but I do. I've learnt to respect it. But I do love the fit. I just wish it did. I'm going to go for that because it looks like one Jeremy Clarkson did. I love Germany. I love the way they're into family, and I mean into family. Not all of that, but don't have kids. Same again, and the adults can get any meaning out of that whatsoever. But yeah, to be honest, if you around anyone's house and their kids or anyone like either listening in the group and any of their kids did get what I meant there, please do us a favour and have a closer look at the situation. I found a set of some now available for all components on this vehicle. I know that. What tell me that for? Oh, I ain't got any. Well, to be honest, right, here you go. This is what I was saying earlier about the setups on the Radical, yeah? Right, gears, Bosch, Germany. It's an old car. Gears has only got 4, I think, so you can stretch them a bit. Loose with the old diff. No. It's on tarmac, don't get it raining. I like my brake ballast to be more just at the front, as you can see. It helps if you've got a heavy brake and you can't get the handbrake, or you've missed the handbrake or whatever. Front suspension, soft or firm. Damp. And there you go, prime example what when Lewis was doing the car setting just down, put the cars, he said about the Porsche, that the back was suspension on the back, springs or something, or whatever, was stiffer than the ones in the front. And I said, yeah, engine's in the boot, isn't it? And that is why the front suspension is right up, and the rear is not. They've not quite done that because the engine's in the front, so it needs to be. Yeah. Everyone got that? Good. That's default setup. All of Artwood is yummy scrum. In fact, let me just say, yeah, I got a shakedown. We'll take it out and shake down, alright? See if it makes much of a difference. And by the way, I won't use my little shifter. I don't care who you are.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Left 6, 80 through dead. Right 6, into left 4, into right 2 down. Jump maybe past junction.
Oh! Cover vehicle? No.
Left 6 through dip, 200.
I think I'll be.
Turn hairpin left, don't cut. 130. Right 6 half mile.
See how blue it is, that's why I don't
250.
use this.
Caution braking bumps,
See?
acute left, don't cut.
Whoa, no mini mate.
Into hairpin right.
What? What?
100.
No.
Finish.
Stop. Hey, don't be stupid on thing here now. What? Yeah, maybe in a minute, but I'm on stream here. Get up. Don't need you on the camera. That's my little mini-me. Mini-me, look. Mini-me.
No, I'm in my pyjamas.
There's your...
No, I'm in my pyjamas. No.
Mini-me, mini-bummer. I call the Baba mate. She'll be my little bummer. See that, kids? Guess it's sweet, Dad. Maybe. Maybe one day, when you're big enough to buy some. Like our parents said. They didn't really. Right, hold on. Right, so let me just... see, that was that setup, by the way. It did change. Alright. Just do a shakedown. I might sort you out. I moved them so you can't help yourself. I've got a few sweets, so I'd have been there. I swear my brake was stuck on.
4, 3, 2, 1, done. Left 6, 80 through dip. Right 6.
Gearbox was too long.
Into left 4. Into right 2 down. Jump maybe past junction. Left 6 through dip, 200. Hairpin left, don't cut. 130.
Yeah, it's not brake stuck on. Get up the hill. They see what I don't like using it. Look. We're there yet.
Braking bumps, acute left, don't cut. Into hairpin right.
Vicrflicker.
100.
By the way, if you're finished and you think, hold on, it's a Scandinavian. It's not what I do. It's a Vicrflicker because I'm better. Well, it rhymes with my name, simple. And so, there's no wrong, I call it what I like. There's no flipping painting on it, it's a Vicrflicker. Get it out there, people. So, have you seen a Vicar do a flicker? It works for multiple tasks. You know what I mean? There isn't a woman that don't mind a lick of the flicker. On the old spot, yeah? You got that sore spot? Flick it. Instead of scratching it. Job's good. If it's not, you've got issues, mate. I think we might change that diff actually, and we're going to have to lower that, ain't I? Because that ain't working out too well. To be honest, as well, I think she's too hard at that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to sort my girl some sweets. I'll come back then now. Plastic, plastic youth. What have you got, youth? I'll tell you what, that field with all that snow here. Is Lily coming around to talk today? Silly bollocks. Hey? Is Lily coming around today? Don't you know? Look at that field with that snow. If there was snow, you might bother her over. Like, it's in. Oh no. That's my driving number. How's it go? That's my driving number. What chances are? Who cares? So I've just got my daughter's some sweets right in the cupboard here. I don't know who's watching this, but here I've just found one of my receipt books for the receipts. The other half of the receipts that I used to give to get paid. Yeah. There you are. Can you see that? Yes, Gavin Vickers, my old address. Carpets fitted, NEC, halls 1, 2. Sorry, 1. What's that? 1, 2. Can't be 2 5s. I don't read me over. Right, anyway. No, it stands. 1S, fucking SC, hall 19. 4506. That's the date. £120 for the day. What the man paid. Yeah. 120 a day. For the day. Day hours. And then here, there's another one. Elscourt. Oh man. Epic. That was a different day, a different company. £20 a day, yeah. 220. 220. One day. Lovely. Now, do you see, people? I do miss my old job because that's my daily. And there's my man's Merce, actual firm. That is. That's when he started on his own and off. M&M carpets, G&V floors. Travel London, unload and fit carpets. Stay 2 nights, 3 days, finish carpets. Show Pure. That show as well, by the way, so that show Pure, yeah, check that out, that's private, no public can go to that show, it's a fashion show. And well, I stopped working for him and that, and put it this way, this job, there's quite a lot of dodgy lads at work end up labouring and shit for him. Basically, some lads that he was employing, as I say, it's a fashion show, and I mean high-end fashion, jewellery, a lot, you know. And when we grew up on the show work, oh shit you not, there's quite a lot of stuff you could acquire and never ever get in a shit, any bother. Another day there, 160 a day. Point is, minimum 120 a day. Basically £10 an hour, 12 hours. Some people say, oh, that ain't a lot. Well, it is, because it's all yours. Pay your own tax. How many people are out there now working in the warehouse Monday to Friday, yeah, and they're coming home with 180 for that week? Yeah, they are. So because always people go, well, that ain't really that much. I've earned, the most I've earned in a day, well, it ain't even a day, we had a night job, and we would only, and I'm not being big-headed, everyone who, including the guy who had got the job, and his mate Phil. There's a big hotel near here called Coombe Abbey. A lot of people get married, big old proper place. Basically, instead of carpet, they've got what's it called? What's it called now? Do me head in. It's like, matted, I can't believe I don't know what it's called. Point is, it's like floor, the matting like the rope, it's like a rope because it's an old fucking fort, massive castle thing, yeah. Point is, these lads got this job to, it's a hotel, like I say, while all the people would sleep at night, they wanted the whole foyer area and all the downstairs redoing, cocoa matting. But you needed to rip all the old stuff up, get it out, get all the new stuff in, fitted and ready, without disturbing clients, and the client, you know, being ready for the morning for the clients to come out of their rooms and whatever, come down and whatever, and not know that it had even been done. These guys hired 60 fitters, I think it was, 60 of us, that they knew at the NEC as carpet fitters, to come and do this job on the night. And I shit you not, Scouse, to this day, he said to us all, I need you for 8 hours on the night, that's all it'll be, and I'll give you £300 a man. Everyone gets £300 check at the end of it. Oh, sorry, that was cash even? No, yeah, that was cash. He says no cash at the end, before you go home, after your 8 hours, 300 notes in your hand, not even a receipt needed, but everyone's like, yeah, 8 hours, 300. I'm not going to manage that. Point is, for 60 carpet fitters, so-called carpet fitters that work at NEC, because they are so-called carpet fitters, they think they're carpet fitters, they're not carpet fitters. People take piss out of me up there, whatever. But deep down, there's carpet fitters up there, and there's people that are just exhibition square floor, put a square on the floor and call it, I'll fit the carpet. Try fitting a fucking patterned carpet all the way from fucking top floor to bottom floor, including the stairs, and the pattern must match all the way down the stairs and meet at the bottom, and carpet fitting. It's a fucking trade, it's an art, it's not a fucking something you can have. Well, they can at the end. The point is, 3 fitters out of 60 that were getting paid £300 for being carpet fitters. The reason you're being paid £300 is because you're skilled and you can do the job that they need you to do without them being there if need be. And especially without them supplying tools for you to do your job that you do because it's your job and that's your trade. A chippy turns up to do a chippy job without a saw and a hammer. He's not a chippy, is he? He's just never done chipping in his life. So the carpet fitter, right? Kev's dad, God bless, always taught me and Kevin this. You never, ever, don't matter what job it is, ever go to a job without every single tool you could ever need to fit a carpet in any single way. And the amount of jobs we go on and we're like, we only needed our knives and a stretcher. But there's always been a job, right, where you need your tools because something's come up that needs proper carpet fitting tools to be done because you need the carpet fit. Not stick a square in a massive hall with a fucking drawing round it. A line there goes square to square. We put tape round it, and then we stick this like a bit of paper onto this area with no walls, nothing to worry about. Massive, and then we put another bit, and then we put them together in the middle, and we put that line down onto tape, and then we've got 2 knives, and we go, would you like us to do your house, love? Or a villa? Or train, maybe? A yacht? And that, by 3 of us, was what the man had turned up. And he paid everyone £300 a day and all. Point is, the whole thing had to be troweled. You've done what trowel means. Well, of course you do. Everyone knows what trowel is. Well, cocoa mat, and it had to be total stick. You had to pour the glue on the floor, and then you trowel it, yeah, covering the floor as you go. And then people should follow you, rolling the mat in onto the floor, and you roll it in shit to get all the bubbles out, and it glues flat down. 3 fucking carpet fitters had trowels, had toolboxes. That was me, Kevin, my man Murph, and Kevin Eli, bless him. Good bloke, top lad, really old boys. Ended up going to jail for selling speed, man. For years. Really old boy, like. Done it for years. They caught him eventually. Really old, went to prison. Had his knees replaced.
5, 4, 3,
Go down there.
Go. Left 6, 80 through dead. Right 6.
Like I saw a bloke actually the other day, man.
Into right
Sharky,
2,
top
down.
lad, sort of geezer. Proper geezer.
Jump maybe past junction.
Don't mess with Sharky, he's a businessman, but his businessman don't mess with that bloke.
Through death,
And he hired me and Kevin one time to football research up anyway.
Turn hairpin left. Don't cut. 130.
Boy, Sharky's a businessman, not just a bully wanker.
Right 6 half long.
You know what I'm saying.
250.
But he'll take care of business, just maybe get alongside him and he'll take proper care of your business.
Braking bumps, acute left, don't cut.
If you upset him, you know, he's a geezer, he's a man, he's a proper dude.
Into hairpin right.
I've seen him at Christmas in Sainsbury's over here, man.
100.
What it is, we work for him, you know, things cropped up, issues were arise as to do him, anyone you work for. But with Sharky, he's a different character, mate. It's not a different character. But you've got to understand what you get yourself into, like certain people, like his ex-employee didn't. Big heart Willie. I'm so scared of Willie. Willie Ped. The man is in Madrid going, Gavin, I don't understand why he wants to kill me, why does he want to beat me up? Telling me, Willie. Man, I told you sat there threatening me, you little fucking gay little. Fucking afraid of him. On his own, one-on-one. See me anywhere, anytime, on his own. No one coming over. No one in the street when he's walking towards me, giving it large. Yeah. Remember you in Madrid? Where's Steph? I'm running. Don't hit me, Steph. Fucking man jumps on his back, smacking his head and shit in the morning. Fucking don't. Fucking. Steph again. Steph, mate. He sound as fuck. But he's Steph. Fucking dickhead, mate. That's Willie Peddy who was working in Madrid and he's crying about how he's jumped on this fucking geezer's back, man. Fucking deserves to get murdered. And Steph was going to murder him. Now he is crying. He went back to his hotel, phoned up Reedy from Madrid, going, tell him, Reedy, not to get... Yeah, that's Willie Ped, mate. Big hard Willie Ped. Probably dead now for too much coke. I ain't afraid of that alive, man. I ain't one of them that comes soon on the fucking home. Look. Send from now at some point, whatever. Don't give a shit. Can all pile on, mate. Whatever. Still be a little baby crying, begging for fucking. Point is, when we started working, he was outside Jackie's door crying. Please don't, I love you, Jackie.
1, go. Left 6, 80 through dip. Right 6, into left 4, into right 2 down.
He basically didn't do what he was employed to do.
Jump maybe past junction.
And then instead of
6 through dip, 200.
Bowing down and taking his unemployment off the man that was making him unemployed on the chin.
Hairpin left.
Don't matter how many years you work for someone, if you get made unemployed because they want to make you unemployed, it's over.
130.
That's why businessmen run businesses, because you've got to be prepared to get rid of dead weight. And sometimes employees that you've had working for you for a long time, and you like the people, become that dead weight that you must release.
Caution braking bumps, acute left.
Not because you want to make their lives harder and have no money and shit. Or just like Willie. Got well out of his fucking... Got too cocky for something good. Like he did in Madrid.
Right 5, half long, don't cut. Into left 4 long.
Well, I'm going up steps, broken steps, I don't need to. I like got total respect for those steps, top bloke.
Immediate hairpin left.
Everybody smacked Martin as well. Step Martin, this sort of. Oh, damn, love just talking. Filling the world about these liberties. Give her Martin. Where are you now, boys? Tell you where they are, big businessmen. They're out of business. I can imagine on the one of them. Gibbo's on the streets of Birmingham. And well past getting on his knees to do anything. Never was a job for anyway. I respected them too, to be honest. Martin, but then like a lot of people that used to respect me, then they think, don't need him no more. Kev's not with him, we'll just treat him like a brick.
Into turn square left, long.
With your respect, Kev. Oh, why is that then? Because he'll smack you in the... Don't matter who you are, Kev will kick the fuck out of you, I love it.
Turn right 1, don't cut.
Right, there's no exaggeration, you don't need to big him up. Real people don't need bigging up. Willie.
60. Caution left 5 bump, don't cut, be brave.
Yeah, I thought it was anyway. I saw my man sharp, his name food. That's what I mean, I weren't thinking what was going on. I've worked with him after that time, mate. I'll talk with like that all day long. And they've got time for me. And when it comes down to the Willie Peds of this world and Little John, Little John, man's gay basically, this lad turned gay. You won't admit it, but it isn't, I'll tell you what, if you don't know that Little John's gone from straight to gay, you are scared of Little John.
Immediate left 1, don't cut.
Oh, that's slippy!
170.
Them couples in couldn't stop. We're missing that there.
Right 5, long,
That's
don't
really,
cut.
that's what I mean about this game, it's so good. Fucking completely felt the slipper and gobble.
40 past junction. 80. Left 4 long.
Only 2 wet stages and then
And right 6
oh,
through 3 past junction. 100.
Finish,
Left 4 don't cut.
finish short.
Mid past junction, rocks outside.
There's no bar there inside my left.
60
because
crest. Caution braking turn.
that's another reason why I don't use in-car view, by the way, people.
200. Caution tight chicane left entry. 150.
It's because the gears. In a real car, I know what gear I'm in.
Tight chicane right entry.
Believe it or not, I can't get my head around it with this little G29.
Caution turn open hairpin right.
And also
Cut
reverse
down,
gear
rocks
on this
exit.
G29. It isn't actually a gear as such. It's just
130
picked up by the. You push it down, put it in reverse, but it doesn't actually go down.
Left 5.
I can't even believe it. I'm the only person. I mentioned this. Everyone I've ever mentioned it to, I hadn't even noticed. They're like, oh, you push it down for the reverse. I'm like, yeah, but if you notice, it's not actually a reverse gear. You push it down and then it goes into 6. In a real car, you'd actually go down a notch and then it would go into gear. Because there's a notch. Well, no, there's no notch. You just push it down, there must be a sensor that picks up that you've touched it and then pretends that it's gone in. You pushed it down, and it doesn't work, basically. You're trying to put it in reverse and it's not going in. Things keep putting it in 6.
100 up. Crest. 150.
Why not just do whatever normal manufacturing in the world has done
Crest. 250 through dip.
and make it with a notch and a separate slot for it to go into?
Inside and on exit. Into turn left 3 don't cut. Bank on exit. Left 6 150.
See, I say those cars, I'm not reading the paper while I'm driving
Turn
there.
square right don't cut. 100. Crest. Right
Yeah.
6 bump over junction.
Yeah, look,
100.
you can't see the gears.
Jump maybe 100.
Oh, there, it's telling me I'm in
Hairpin
4.
Right, tight round bales. Left 6. Right 6.
I've done that as well, that reverse. See
60
that?
dip. Left 5 past
It's in
junction.
dirt 4, that's one thing they stopped.
Care right 4 don't cut. Into care left 5 rocks outside past junctions. Right 6 long.
This
80.
bit.
Left 5 half long. Right 6 past junction. 80 past junction. Caution turn left 1 don't cut. And turn left 1 over crest don't cut.
These cobbles, people.
300.
It's a longer one.
Left
thought it was
6
a little short one.
200 through dip.
A bit better when we're in the dry. This is a long straight, a little bit
Keep
nice
mid
little
over
jump.
big jump 200.
Big flicker.
Caution right 5 over crest jump maybe.
See this?
Selected.
You've got to be careful.
Bring
Well
turn
early.
square right don't cut. Care rocks on exit. 80. Turn right 1 don't cut. Care rocks on exit.
Oh, the nightmares. Just why I didn't want to bother lights is.
80 crest. Left 6 past junction.
I mean, the Alpine's a bit faster, but never ever use any of the other cars. I don't really care. I do care. So we get a big bit.
Left 5 past junction. 100 to finish.
He's only pulled it off. Do you believe I did that? Oh. That sounds like. It sounds like the one Jeremy Clarkson had. See the way I flickered that just to take the absolute limit to the limit. Be absolute mental about it, bro. 1 minute 59. Okay.
Left 6, 80 through dip.
Watch that back a minute.
Right 6. Into left 4. Into right 2 down. turn left, don't cut. Right 6 half long. Into hairpin right. 100. Right 5 half long, don't cut. Caution right 6. Right 5 long past junction. Crest. Left 5. And right 5 through dip. 40. Dip. 100. Caution braking, turn acute right, don't cut. Into turn. Turn right 1, don't cut. Left 5 bump, don't cut, be brave. To 150 crest. 80 past laybys. Caution turn right 2, don't cut. Right 5 long, don't cut. Right 6 times 3 past junction. Opens 100. Crest. Big 150. Caution tight chicane right entry 150. Caution turn open hairpin right, don't cut, down, rocks on exit. Caution turn left forward. 6, immediate turn square right, don't cut. 100. Crest. Right 6, bump over junction. 100. Jump maybe, 100. Dip, left 5 past jump, right 4 don't cut, right 6 long, past junction. Caution, turn left 1, don't cut. Dip. Keep mid over big jump, 200. Don't cut. Crest, left 6 past junction 150. Right 5 don't cut past junction. Left 6, 80 through dip. Right 6, into left 4, into right 2 down. Pin left, don't cut. Right 6 half long. Into hairpin right. 100. Right 5 half long, don't cut. Caution, right 6. Right 5 long past junction. Crest. Left 5. And right 5 through dip. 40. Dip 100. Caution, braking, turn acute right, don't cut. Into turns. Turn right 1, don't cut. don't cut, be brave. He's 150, crest. 80 past laybys. Caution, turn right, don't cut. Right 5, long, don't cut. Right 6 tightens 3 past junction. Opens 100. .60 crest. Three, 150. Caution, tight chicane, right entry, 150. Caution, turn, open hairpin right, don't cut, down, rocks on exit. Caution, turn left 4, don't cut. Left 6, immediate turn, square right, don't cut. 100. Crest. Right 6, bump over junction. 100. Jump maybe, 100. Caution braking, hairpin right, tight, round bales.
Stop this now for flipping things come up literally. If you've been watching, cheers for watching. Hope see you soon.